Evening, Miss Salone brothers and sisters. Una Cabo. This na Abdul Karim Kagbo, the founder and CEO of the Voice of Salone Network. So we don't come again tonight, and before I talk about the topic, I get somebody we I don't really know how to tell him plenty thank you. This person is very clear, saying I'm a patriot of Sierra Leone, and we all the time for like we push Salongo before in one little way. And one we will believe is for give pertinent information, let people are able for make informed decision. So with me on the phone, actually, I get my co-host where I go allow him for introducing himself. So over to you, please.
Hello, Miss Hambleton. I'm Mina Janet Masamusa, and as always, I'm dedicated and committed to VOS, anything for Salone. And I'll tell you, thank you when they come for listening today. And today we get the hottest topic, we will make everybody blood go boys. Una keep coming. Thank you.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Janet, for where you joined me again tonight. And I know say na UK, and right now na it sort of don't go past 2 o'clock in the morning. And again, for the love of we country, I know say I make you to do that. So
Yes.
if I'm pull them now, let we go to the topic. If una watch down, una go see the topic of tonight. We dey therefore ask, wetin una think about Salone for become a visa-free country? Wetin that mean? It means say you dey go na Salone, you no need visa. Then go stamp you where you dey enter like na the gate. Let we rub mouth on this. For let una tell we if this na something we all for sort of concern. If you get concerns, waiting are some of them concerns that are we get. If you feel it's a good thing, and explain to other people them way probably not go see this as good thing. Because in nice for them they discuss their issues here. We all know we country be visa free. Yes, it will increase the number of people that will come because some people them not to just that money whether they pay, but because of the hassle we then get for go through that visa process. You know, some thinking day you get for fill a form, ask you questions them here and there. But we did try for eliminate them, and every day now the one network where I go share the network so when I go get a clear understanding as to side this they come off from. And then I go pass them over to Janet. Let we start the ball rolling, and we give sort of preamble, and then we go open the phone lines. Then for Lona begin call. Let we hear waiting I get for say. And if time permit we, because we know say this visa issue, it definitely get for be it will generate a lot of discussion. We know that. But if it time permit we, the other thing we want to talk about as well is the bridge. We know say that Lunge Bridge, that Tagrin and Freetown or ferry, that basically that area, that PWD area, ferry junction area, so people that we know that area they so bridge to I don't know how the bridge go within the area, if they come off from Tagrin straight to that ferry area, or if they go through Port Loco or whatever it is, we don't know. But the thing we want for giving an update with regard to that is President Biden push even further. Now it engage the Chinese. One Chinese company actually where they call Power China. They engage them for push the agenda go before. So then they after where we don't talk about the visa, visa free Salone. If time permit, we will talk about the bridge. Let we analyze because we don't bring experts na this this program where we ask them waiting if feel say now some of the thing them, and that experts they be don't make them very clear say they don't do several studies where part of the studies is say it will be more expensive for put a bridge than compared to where they make the airport like that Mama airport for developer. But we go go talk about that, and we go talk about this in a way that we go try for pull partisan aside. Let we put the country first. So let us show una usai this thing come out, this story we get for do with the free visa for Salone usai it come out. So let us show una the website, and I go scroll slowly through the website. Let una self able for read a little bit of it, and then I will bring Janet, we start for discussing. So let us show una the website, and probably for like it be easier for people, I will read them very slowly, let people able get some of it. And the headlines say Sierra Leone will soon be declared a visa-free country to promote tourism. So the essence here, I would say, for this is for let more people come as tourists, and we boost with tourist revenue. And then when I look at this page, they get a seminar on this, and you get a subheading there. We say the role of Sierra Leone's diplomatic missions, embassies in promoting tourism and culture. So this now way for promote tourism and culture, and they show they be actually all last seminar day in Mamioko, and that was last week. So you see the detail here, but the thing way I want for like probably I will read them very quickly. Say Sierra Leone's vice president has disclosed that the government is working on plans to make Sierra Leone a visa-free country. In a seminar on the role of Sierra Leone's diplomatic missions / embassies in promoting tourism and culture, Dr. Mohamed Jule Jallo emphasized that the returns on being a visa-free country would far outweigh the benefits from visa charges. So that basically, and the other part say, Vice President Jallo said the government is currently reviewing policies and laws to reduce airfares, develop infrastructure, build capacity, provide visa on arrival facilities, and promote investment in Sierra Leone. So now the quote that we then quote the vice president. So the other things then probably we go talk on them, but let we stick first to the visa issue and talk about the visa-free Salone. So I will pass them now over to you, Janet. What do you make of this before we open the phone lines for begin take calls then?
You know, there are two sides to this initiative here. So on one hand, it talks about you look at the economic boosting aspect. So say, well, it will bring a lot of tourists and it will improve the country, you know, X, Y, Z. And the other, for me, the worrying side, for me, the main concern, that the amount of the influx of people into the country, and that's a main worry, you know, health issues. You know, I don't want to call that country with any we said they get with them, and they call them BK. I don't want to call them because we don't want to excite them, you know. So we don't want to, we don't want people of those kinds of the country anyhow, because that's the fear we are having, you see. So I mean, it sounds when you read them, it talks about cultural values, also promoting cultural values and X, Y, Z. All of that sounds good to me, but I'm looking at the vulnerability of the country too small, which means that people are right now what we talk. This is purely on speculation. 6.1% of the people get HIV/AIDS. This is, like I said, speculation, because I'm not saying I'm eating anywhere from any of the WHO nor confirm this, but this is written in newspapers in Sierra Leone. So having known this, and also knowing that hepatitis Sunday they kill the people in Sierra Leone, and then you have this border with the country they can't open to every Jack and Jill. Because we're not going to condition as Salone so they can if they don't do medical before they enter the country. They're not going to condition there. So I am just worried about that to say we country they can be a tourist center where they can bring all kind of income. That are my own concern at this time.
Okay. Well, in terms of the tourist center, in my opinion, that is not a bad thing, like for
Yes.
improve in tourism. But
Mm-hmm.
that visa free, nothing, no guarantee, no they say,
Mm-hmm.
um, it would just stop at increasing tourist
That's it.
revenue. Because
Yes.
yes, looking from your lens, now the other issues them like maybe the if you will, the
Mm-hmm.
conditionalities, like the thing them way, the externalities. Sorry, the externalities, the things them way
Exactly.
as a result of this policy, waiting get
Mm-hmm.
for B. In addition, not to just for increase the tourism, and one of the things where you touch on, but we go now open the phone line, and I also say
Mm-hmm.
plenty thank you to the people that we don't join with already. Let me get una calls them and una comments them, waiting una think about this salon for be visa free, because now the vice president emphasized on say the visa fee. But if you look at the developed countries then yes you they pay that visa processing fee, but
Yes.
they use that process they for screen people them, and
Yes.
that they in fact then at times they can even catch the bad guys where
Mm-hmm.
they screen them where they
Yes.
apply for
Mm-hmm.
visa, because they
Mm-hmm.
get for do some checks them here and there. So
Yes.
but if we make a visa free and then say okay then go stamp you where you reach na Lungi airport, how
Mm-hmm.
sophisticated, because it make them clear by the article is say
Yes.
then go establish a facility where that facility they go able for check people them as then they come, so meaning that then stamp you upon arrival. But the
Mm-hmm.
question now is how sophisticated that place they go be, where we go
Mm-hmm.
catch the bad guys them there. And we all know say currently we they fight that corruption business, and then
Yes.
they just don't give more power on one particular to one particular group. And remember
Mm-hmm.
people and particularly where you they look at then rush then time then busy time there, like say then December and maybe then April, people where can they go for Christmas holiday, and people where they go for Easter holiday. So during
Okay.
that time day, them bad guy them don't know say now then tending day people them can plenty, and they can just
Yes.
sneak in and out. So the
Mm-hmm.
tendency for like somebody go through that thing there without proper screening is very high. So don't get the first call. Let me take this call, and
Go for it.
yeah, and then we go
Yes.
continue. VOS network. Hello caller. Waiting are your name and who say they call from, please?
My name Senior Karimu at the call from Canada.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for where you call. And what's your contribution on this topic tonight, please?
Well, it's a current program where they go on, where they talk about the visa free.
Yes, yes. Now live program. And they're on right
The,
now.
the current program where they go on, where they talk about this Sierra Leone becoming visa free.
Yes, yes. Now the program you call on. So go ahead with your
Right.
comment, please.
Yes. Honestly speaking, I just feel say for become visa free at this
Yes.
stage, it's not really important. It's not really necessary because now one way where I believe say the government they respond for development and other things for the country, they can reduce the cost of the visa or not put it visa free. And there are a lot of questions if it become visa free. Somebody they tell us Sierra Leone they not better. They not better they say na visa free for just buying tickets, we can't go in pass. We get questions like how many days that president put in as well. Because if you get the visa get for actually stipulate say you get for so amount of time. But then what you go replace that visa fee? Things that will be some of we they expect the current government for do, the people of Sierra Leone they suffer immensely. Now that was a key when we feel say government forgive if for actually make a free port for particular things like personal possessions, food, medical, educational materials, so that let the people they benefit for at least 5 years. Free ports where Sierra Leoneans not to visa them for make them free. Because I know says people that will scan Sierra Leone, obviously. You go make a visa free, but then we get for come. We don't know what's in the in-depth of Sierra Leone becoming a visa free. What's in the other conditions, the way how they go vet somebody where they can in that country. If the person a criminal, if the person get bad record in another country, they try for hide, if they can in the form of tourism, where kind of the system then it disappear, how they go able to trace them. All this kind of a lot of questions did it. For me, they suggest the current government for give free ports for a period of time so that let the people of Sierra Leone benefit, especially people that were in the rural areas, people then they oversee where they go and ship passionate things and where they go and help the country. But definitely they're not going to pay their custom duties, and because custom duty in fact it varies. We're going to attack a lot of problems also here and there. So people are even frustrated. But now that amigo, so I don't feel say they for make a visa free. But if they never make a visa free, then how we will get funding for development? And then other questions are how they will vet the person, how long the person will stay in the country. There are a lot of other questions. So they can reduce the cost.
Okay.
Cost for let them generate funding.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, before you go though, one thing where I want for Rob Mott Small is in terms of that free port, I don't know how easy it will be because say a privatized now. So not to the government they own Wataki. So I wonder how that will be possible. But thank you so much. You make great points then, and we will pick up on that. Thank you. And if you think of any additional comments, then please give me back a call, and we will be more than happy for listening to them comments. Then thank you very much for the great points. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye for now. So, Madam Janet, the caller make great points then. They talk about the revenue, but you now you look at the safety, and Isaf talk about the safety. So waiting now you additional comments them based on waiting this caller say. I don't say it's sort of underscore you point them. So I just want to let you sort of Rob Mott because people then they join in we don't join in very shortly. So let we basically try to tell them some of the points that you just make earlier, and you wrap up the caller and you points them as well, please.
Yeah. Well, you see, the caller make one important statement. Say. Even advanced countries, and then they make let people pay visa fee. Maybe you lower them if you want, and tourism still will continue. Tourism still will grow. So it's ridiculous for let me get a country where they suffer, economically for waive fees then for visa for enter the country. With the understanding, say, well, it will boost the economy, it will encourage a lot of people coming into the country. The Minister of Economists, now you are the economists, I want to let you look at that and say to me, give us a clear understanding of what the Vice President they talk.
Yeah, well, definitely. If this for right now, it's based on theory and assumptions, and at that I can talk now several programs them I don't say about that. On paper, where you don't make your assumptions, them it can look good, it can convincing, but you get plenty of other things that way they attract tourists them, not to just for waive the visa. And equally so, some place then they wait and get visa fee and all that, but people are still they go there. You get boku tourists that way still they go there. America, for example, now California, like that Hollywood area and stuff, Florida. You see people them they come out all over, they go there. So you get boku components them way involved in terms of for attract tourists them. And one major component is that safety. So the security of the country. And if people sort of for whatever reason and feel say you know what the country not completely stable, I like you make you even give themselves say okay well we will give you spending money where you reach Salone and stuff. They're not gonna still come because of that issue there. So you get other issues them where definitely it is beyond that visa. But I believe say some of the assumptions the way they make is I don't see the report or anything in terms of I just miss they assume upon assumption. But the assumptions the way I believe one of the major assumptions we I believe say they don't make is the number of tourists them where they go attract with this policy. It goes so plenty that it go the revenue where we go get from this them tourist here it go exceed the $100 if not $100 the visa fee. So now that assumption there. But again, an assumption. I don't believe they didn't do enough of maybe survey or plenty other methods them we can use for them projects. Then they I don't know if they do them thing and they extensively for no waiting go happen or the number of people them we then get for calm we go offset the money where we forgo in terms of collecting revenue through the visa fee. So all this like even now the workplace if we get some mathematical models them where we throw in bunch of assumptions and then that model they can give different scenarios them and then you look into their scenarios then they say okay well if this happen now this number of tourists we will possibly get and on average if then tourists then they spend this it will boost the economy. So not all that but not assumptions and we all know certain thing and they can be wrong. So we know I don't know the model whether they use but the fact of the matter is if then developed countries then where they will afford for like them be make visa free but yet they need to do them then they in my opinion in addition to the revenue where they generate for let's say the embassies them it can also be another tool where they screen people them and like how the caller say because if the people do not go for visa no matter how naked the process be, how simple the process be, you still get for fill a form where you get for putting on the form which you they go for, when you they go and how long you they take. And I believe say even somebody safe way if you sabi somebody there and you lodge in and all that stuff then you get for put them. And then in a one way if anybody and you put your full name if anybody for whatever reason the government want for defend them person and they then get them basic information and they where them will go after the person. But if we not get any of that and then we left them say let them stamp them upon the arrival. And guess what? If the people there where them put the let's say 5, 6 or whatever number of people there, then people and they begin take bribe. They don't even watch your passport safe as long as you kind of rob them palm. Then they left you go free. So now some of the dangers in that we may think. But in terms of the revenue side, it go act for argue because we don't know. Well, personally, I don't know how many tourists them do they expect if they make this policy. So now me don't take that. I'm not saying a long answer to the question, but I just want for through the other areas then let people are aware. We get another call. Let me take this call, and after which I will come to you. VOS Network. Hello, what's your name and who say they call from, please? And hello, sir. Go ahead with your comments, please. Thank you for calling.
Me want to take the argument of the other point. Say, okay, I still sound like I'm saying because of the all this other things there. But I feel we still get the same problem because we airports are still porous. Let's just assume say we all get into other country passports where they go Salone. most of the time we will apply for visa and I post them on the embassy. We're not to go for interview and all that thing there. So there's no way screen me fully for all the guys the country or they come out. And besides, the money they pay at the embassy, nothing or shows say the government use them in the country. But I don't see any side where we feel say the government use the money so can I use an asylum for better selling away than they. So I think now in both sides we all look at and say, okay, we'll send a win. I think they find ways to look for a win in but if I look at the other way, say if tourists then go plenty in a salon, as soon say the way they look at the work that way they now they look at when they get more money in their pockets because they might in a beach where they make them up of them, the souvenirs them, they go buy from them and say family will get instead of the government. So to me also I feel say the safety side, both sides, because when I say visa free, I know I make some people don't misunderstand and say it's just the work out to and go out. The only difference is they still give visa at the airport, so each at the airport and then they give visa. If you not pass the security test, you know they enter. It can still happen the same way now because some of we they send our passport number with the send, you know they do full security screen, which now long back and the same thing number, the same way with the pass go through. So when it comes to security side, there is no way for sure say it's too tight. But now the financial side, I mean, me feels different now no more. And that point is that they look at people when they get more money in pocket instead of the government because the more tourists that you get, the more people in the country, then they will go in. Now the more then will become business. But when you reach an airport, then get for give the now then they give the visa, then they give certain time when it's not the country left. That procedure will not change. The only difference now the money will change and now the airport they give visa instead of the embassy. Now the only difference on the way they do. And I know Kenya said don't try to do free visa for all African countries, most especially the East African countries, so they for come in and out of Kenya for me and can do business. So maybe the government look at as a point say other African countries will come in and do business and go in and out. And from that way they may look at that. They do it for all East Africans because at least in a way, say everybody now East Africans go in and out of Kenya, not just Kenyans but Africans. Yes, but when they look about if people then come in, they look at people and will get more business. But they look at that.
Oh.
No, well, I think because in the close in America and I only get $60 they pay for to get a visa. So even or they say you sound it off, so they you.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry about that. So the question we at the therefore ask no more now is if that $150 now inge for be a make or break moment for a tourist. So that assumption they I don't know really if that assumption they in my opinion is strong enough.
What about to look at the amount of tourists they can a year? How many we will get? So I'm not thinking that amount of people they can pay and the country would generate enough money for the government to pay. So I'm not thinking we get how overflows of tourists so they can last a like I will not get that.
Okay.
So even how many millions of dollars we collect a year. We sit there and also negative only the
Okay.
So either way we will argue the which study we collect
All right. Okay, you make a great point, GM, and we go. I don't say you be in our place because otherwise I will invite you. Let you tune in the studio. So I go because I go pass them to Janet. Let Janet work more on this point, and then I will come on the economic part. Thank you very much, and we hope you will call back. Thanks. So, Madam Janet,
Yes.
Mohammed, we general manager, in Lucam
Yes.
from a different perspective. In Lucam, say, okay, well, the screening not even sufficient anyway for prevent any further forbid it bad person for going to Salone. So in the say, well, that security thing where we emphasize, and not they, and not tight that way they for like we feel say it will be a deterrent. The visa issue will be a deterrent to bad people. And so, what do you make of that?
Well, Abdul, I really happy when GM called and raised the issue. So it don't underscore me thinking to say we security in a Salone like airport is not strong. Do you see where I'm going? It just don't highlight the weakness within we security system. So in other words, we airports not get the kind of sophistication where Kenya and Ghana then get at the airport them. If you don't watch Ghana, are able to watch Ghana and Kenya. I look at all the countries them we get visa free. I check the airport and see and wait till they then get stringent measures in screening people when they come through the country. First of all, Ghana, if you enter, if you get anything per you, it is sure. So I don't get that. So which means that we with our first caller been say we airport a porous. Anybody could just come in and like what you said say nicely, if they rob them palm, they could just go in. We are talking about a group of people now at one part of the world, they will come inside Salone, can't see with financial situation, we use another job, they can radicalize them. I don't want to spell the rest. Yeah, you gotta understand the way that for talk my ass. You know, I'm not encouraging that. I am not saying this may happen. I am assuming myself, but based on other countries and what we don't see, radicalization can be done easily because they get the money for inside Salone, get them over there and they pay them, you know, for carnage in your own country. You know, so these are our fears. It's a genuine tourist that they come, hooray, we want them to come in and help us. Yes? Can they get them phone, you know, as long as there's security? But what GM says I don't say, it just don't underscore the security issues. It's weak. So for strengthening them. So in other words, before we begin put this free visa away name, do what in Ghana do what in Kenya do, then make them the security at the airport tight. You come in there with any gadget on it and they pick them up.
Exactly. Yes, because you know, I agree with you completely, and GM make a great point. But let us throw in just simple math, Naya. If let we say for right now 100 people they go na Salone where they pay for visa, they pay the money we require for take the visa, and then where they make visa free. Then we get now 110 people them. So that means now 10 additional people them. But waiting that to get for me now is the 10 additional people them, and it cost the government all the 100 people and they will be they pay for visa. So if you just they do this for marginal gain way I will call them, so for just small increase, then clearly that money business way that arguments they go all water say will they get more money. No. So and the problem this way sometimes they don't make all the assumption and stuff depending upon the increase where we go see. Now, get for determine if this not good policy or not. Because for right now, me they feel say like we able to do them with business partners, with people and just like America, like me as Canadian, where I get Canadian passport. I don't need a visa. Now where I enter and they're not can stamp them at times, then just they watch them and then say okay go and stuff. They can able to do that and other countries. I think people them from the UK, if you get a UK passport and some other countries them where you don't need visa for come America. So we can able to start that way they first identify certain countries them where we go say you don't need visa for go Salone or something like that. But for make them blanketly like how you talk about we country we not get that kind of security system.
Yeah.
We go to screen them people in the airport. And and secondly, the country, yes, this the vice president talk about say we will get more revenue and stuff, but I don't see a mate like let me test them for small and see okay there are additional countries then we no need visa for go Salone, waiting na the impact. And if we see say the impact, like how it talk, is say the benefit it outweigh the cost. If that's not the case, so we'll get more benefit rather than the disadvantage for do that. Then we can open up more. But for say open one blanketly, let people then come na Salone where they don't need visa and put extraordinary strain by the people that were there on the ground. To me, I think say I go appeal for the government think twice on that policy day. So maybe we go sort of read some comments then, and I want to tell, but I will make firstly you sort of give you your own additional comment, and then I will go to the comment section and welcome people and read the comments then. Oh, we get another call. Let me take this call, and then we'll come right back. I will come to you back. VS Network. Hello, what's your name? And who's they call from, please?
Leone from Australia.
Hello, Constance Leone. Thank you so much for calling. What's your take on this policy, this proposed policy, please?
Well, in any policy where government will get advantages and disadvantages. I don't know whether the government will look at the data or the statistics of revenue from the past 5 years, or looking at how much money actually where people they pay the visa the government directly, they go to the account of the government. Looking at the statistics of the people where they go naturally, where they take them visas, and whether it reflects to the account saying that the exact money people they pay and the government they receive. But me strongly just believe say a lot of money where people they pay from their visas, but could they go to government, but could they end up in the wrong hands. So that one thing that the way I believe the government will look likely will look into. I hope no more they look into that. Now look come to visa. Talking about the security not only limited to airport, it's limited also to the sea and the land. So that are the problem. Like Sierra Leone, we get porous border. Let's forget about Lungi Airport, when are just a small area and open the flying in. When you look at the borders of Sierra Leone, actually between Guinea and Liberia, it's actually very porous. You're looking about the sea, better security not in the sea. They see other boats, they come on international boats, they can't fish in a own place, they turn back. So we get things there. The government actually just going to put mechanism in place for strengthening the security of both the sea and air and land, not only the airport. So we they argue say that security issue will make or not give visa, and not still pull the argument say people and still corrupt at the airport. Even if somebody takes visa, when you rob somebody and they let them go, regardless of whether I get visa or not get visa, that's just a fact. If you were to come overseas America where they go in the airport, where you take visa, you simply ask you for money. Or you're not going to check your bag. No, I'm not going to check your bag for making no delay. Okay, pass. So that's how security lapses. Regardless of whether they take money or not take money, the government just needs for strengthening the security situation at the country, especially the airport and the sea and the land of the country. That's for equal. They're not for exempt nothing, because they are all important ways that people can use to harm a country. It gets advantage, you get disadvantage, because it attracts a tourism where it becomes free. And again, the benefits, they go directly to the people there. Because government, they collect revenue, but how many of them revenue are actually, they reflect and benefit the ordinary Sierra Leonean? This is a question we have to ask ourselves. What are the taxes they actually will we Sierra Leoneans they pay, or the visas the people they pay, we actually they benefit Sierra Leoneans directly in their life. Basic water, with always Freetown surrounded by water. Freetown is not, we need to get 24 hours running water. Basic electricity, not trouble. Now say they manage and small. The health situation. So we say all the revenue, they talk, they collect, and they make government, they get revenue. Who said the revenue now they go? These are the problem. who said the revenue they go? You know, they benefit the people indirectly. These are the biggest worry we get at the country. We don't collect revenue, so we don't collect revenue. We don't get the basic hospital where we diagnose basic diseases then, where they prevent death from the people. Pass your man go Ghana for go diagnose. Then say for the rule pass and go to Ghana for go diagnose. So who said the revenue of the country they go? That's the big question. It's not about collecting the revenue, but which impact when they collect the revenue get to the people, the ordinary man at the street. So I believe say it's always been called visa free. I believe say that when them boku, people they benefit directly. It's just like when we get this refugee crisis. If UN will take the mantle of the responsibility of government for dish out visas to people who are refugee for Canadian country, some of not for rich here, it doesn't benefit to you. But when them be then at the ground, that them countries them screen people them, if I now say that it directly benefits Sierra Leone. Whether you get political connection, whether you don't get political connection, people generally benefit. Take us that refugee situation, they take them mantle of that refugee IOM responsibility, give government, they screen people them. How many of you for Medina? Zero. So that's my own point of argument. They think they benefit directly to the people. The only thing no more, if they're scared of revenue, then they just restrict the visa free to like tourism. Let's say the free visa now, so only people they can have tourists. And people they can have business, then they can even pay the visa. If that's where they want to look at it, the government will find a balance. People they can have tourists will be visa free, but people they can't do business will get the visa. That's my main contribution.
Okay, you make a great point. Before you go though, before I pass them over to Janet, just that last point where you make, say let it restrict to tourists, and then the people that they come for business they pay, but then that not go push people and for they say are they as tourists, because in fact when you come as tourist, it's easier for say they come as tourists rather than as business person, because business person they get for ask you capital, they get for ask plenty questions them. So I don't know if that restriction they will work, but anyways, thank you so much for your suggestion. And if you think of any other points, them again, I'll give you a call, and then we go more than happy for take additional comments. Thank you so much as always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
bye bye. So, Madam Janet, and probably I will give you the last word on this, or maybe we will read the comments if we see people and still want to follow proceed with this topic. Then we go do that for another say 5-10 minutes, and then after which we talk about the bridge and waiting we think about the bridge and probably additional topics then if we get time. So waiting now you additional take waiting concern talk about, because it talk about say not only the airport, because we first thought now about the airport, but you look at the roads themselves, you get security issues. Yes, not the borders. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So concern to Elena as always. They make very good points. Then I respect him always. And the only thing where I want to ask them, I don't know if you don't go.
Yes,
is there something about the refugee situation that they were screened in Sierra Leone before they allowed them to come to the different parts of the world? So this is the issue. Australia, United Kingdom, USA, these are countries that we get their own security, tight security, in a way. Yes? Okay, you're not going to able to enter something and they're not able to pick them up. You cannot say that for Sierra Leone. This now we concern. If they're stressing with borders, because like you said clearly, it's not just with airport, because there are other ways of entering Sierra Leone. You can fly go Guinea, you drive go inside Freetown. You fly go Liberia, you drive go inside Salone rather. You know what I mean? So I understand that thing the way it is. So that the holistic approach you don't use. So you're not to say at the airport no more, but also that is cool. But the other thing what they look at is, who do you know who is coming in? You don't get no clue of who is entering our country. I understand the issue where there is to say if they get that same restriction there for say them for screen there and this and that, they're not for reach inside there. But the country where you go, before you enter they know how you come inside there. So that's for me, yes, now a plus. But the minus is that we can't, not get the kind of sophistication at all. So somehow, yes, economic viability, like you said, is an assumption because it's not been proven. How, on the other hand, the security, national security is at stake, one way or the other. I'm not being a pessimist. If one about somebody comes against each other is a pessimist, I'm not being a pessimist at all. I am just looking at beyond. You know, because we're at the surface, we look at things, but we want to go deeper and look and say, what till we go face? If we just left, we bother the open, so Jack and Jill, everybody they come. What can we do? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, to me, I don't think not being pessimist at all, being pessimistic, well, because where you look at the revenue side, and even though Mohammed make that point today, and then Consansef make that point today, say the security currently, even with the visa, we still get some lapses, but that small restriction, because when Mohammed talk about, say, they go interview and stuff, but they feel firm. You fill form, and then that form day, you answer some questions then. When that form day then gets for look based on the questions then and answer the way you give to the questions then, that they make them give. If they get any doubt, then go reject them. So we get another call. VRS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who side they call from, please?
This is Mansari call from Philadelphia. How are you?
They do well, Mr. Mansari. We did do well.
Yeah. You know, I think I try for some when they talk for say for make like a see where people and they can inside without no visa. And look at the example waiting happen recently with a Chinese man and with a kick. With them be the mind. Now we count, you understand?
Yes.
Nobody know how they can inside, how they going, you understand? If they can make the place open so, you understand, without so, the forcing. Where they try to we bother leave for a loose. So until that Chinese man and no more we see for now. So some other people in they back when they don't come when they pass one day. Plenty force you bother for, plenty you security for before you want make you want to can be open left for open free. You don't put plenty force with security force, we get safety force on that particular count before first you can't make the staff free. You understand? For say they can't inside left for for check them people and if them be fair if they go on
thank you.
Then they go take Salone as a theory recruit, you understand? And like how when we go to the postal right now, job loading. If people and they struggle for camp overseas, Al Qaeda will go down there. They go make we don't they want free access base who side will go recruit for camp sex, you understand? And after that, they force the SLPP one thing, the government, they want to do everything once and for all. Then go make it a place full without they're not able to put make them do the thing step by step. If they want to do everything once and for all, then go scratch. Make them take things step by step. Because of security, because principle is security, if you want to make you country open visa free, like security post, you therefore safety post. You see, you learn what you see, waiting consultancies is safe. You learn what you see, safety post and one and day first before you go make free. If there mistake open one day, we sit and then we go for city, then we go take the hand you don't know the post, then go past sexual slave when they take and go to do their own job. Anybody go inside because of poverty, job loading. 21st, you don't count before first you make anything and they open. You understand? You see? I get for now. If I get anything, I will call now. Back again.
Yes.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So, Madam Janet, continue with your thought, and then I will read the comment after that.
I think for the Abdul, Samuel, we call for this now. It just repeats. Me not use all the word they because, like I said.
You know what? I'm sorry for the interruption. The call, the lines that don't begin one. We get another call. Yes. VS Network. Hello. What's your name and who side they call from, please?
Hello, this is Mr. Kalon.
Hello, Mr. Kalon. Go ahead with your comments. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, I don't say comment beaucoup, but it's like but people in the missing point,
Yes, I sorry about that, but I will read them very shortly. I sorry about that. So, glad where you call. Go ahead, please.
Okay, like me, so I work for a very long time at the aviation industry, both airports, airlines, and so many things happen, So many revenue come in both sides. Like immigration officers, they only money income, and then they benefit people directly, This visa free idea is very, very good. What I don't mean say if the data is visa free, the country open to everybody, Like for instance, at one point I go Malaysia, for Sierra Leone visa free, but when you reach the airport, they stamp you. But they check you. If you get such amount of money, if you get hotel reservation, then you get some money in the country. If you also bother the country, So all I need they restrict bad people from Canada the country, So people they miss the point. The places on time when they say visa free, you mean you just go no more, buy tickets, you pass, no check. They check you. You go through process, you go through procedure, But the only thing, it will help encourage investors to come. It will help encourage tourists to come to the country, and that's better. If we assume we get like 100 tourists come per year, you know what I mean? They benefit the people directly, the poor people directly. That woman where they selling fish, that woman where they selling art and craft, they benefit everybody, you see. But at this point, I try to with the thing and say, because of security reasons, you're not concerned. I understand. But, the government, the most don't think of something of what for do in terms of security before they will make the country, before they will make it visa free. They don't sleep almost visa free without they're not tightening up the security or they're not put other security measures or other procedure we will make the thing so, intense for coming. You know what I mean? So that was my idea. And let me not tell you like Europe, the whole of Europe, then get visa free to themselves. They promote trade. They promote trade, they promote everything. Even America also, they just have a country where they can also free. No, even Asia, all of them make Asia develop so because to themselves now visa free. Yeah. And so what a country like visa free. You don't see, they promote trade. The Islamic they come, people in the Western go, so why for the people of our country for the pay visa free that period they pay, and then they benefit the people there. Not they go and government. Like I know because I work at the airport, I work for airlines there. I'm messed up. All the money they pay. Chinese man there. How many Chinese man there bring I can go Salone? How many Chinese man go Tommy? The money they pay, I drive them more they can drive. They come in. You see, the only thing. Now, very good idea. The government for just putting some security measures. That's all. When you come, you forget. If you come with tourists, of course, you don't come with tourists. You get money. You forget money. You forget hotel reservation. But if you know people, then you know what I mean. We get beaucoup travel agency, the travel and tours agency and Salone. You go tell them to come. You just cannot most of them are go on tourism and Salone. No, you go to the website. You go to. Then they go pick you up at the airport. Yeah. You see? Let me know my concern there. And all the people that say going to say
yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Calon. I think we did talk the same thing because you said they talk about say the government get for strengthening the security situation. So what would they talk about right now as we know Salone. Say Salone not reach we know the first thing is the sophisticated kind of software or let's say technology we require for say that increase of people where they come at the point of entry, because now when you don't make a visa free, you don't put extra burden now the point of entry. So that point of entry then are just one checkpoint now. Whereas if then they apply for visa, you get people where they screen them first, where you go say initial screening and stuff, and then when they enter back, then get additional screening. So you don't be one less screening. So now that vulnerability there, plenty of they consider.
Yes. All airports are one right now. They get a standard
They get a standard procedure for any passenger. Nobody will travel with no weapon. But any airport or airline, they check you, when you travel from one country to another, the process is so tedious. Any airport you go, they'll check you. They check you, anytime there's an alarm, anytime they check you. So you're not using somebody, tell them you can't go to the country, other person country. It's not possible.
Yeah, Mr. Calon, I know I for argue with you, but that last point where you make, I go say Salone will not reach date. You know why? Where the last time I be go Salone, I don't pass the security screening. For going at the plane, I believe say beaucoup people will agree with me. For going at the aircraft, then do security screening back. Where I ask why I don't pass the security check and stuff this on Adolf and stuff, they say no because people they don't pass with things them where they catch na the plane. So why if we feel say the airport gets so much security, why the airline itself get for check people them? By the way, people away go want for ask who's airline that now be Sabina airline. So now be fly with that Brussels.
People are really coming. People are coming. There's no way somebody come out China, you come out to people any kind weapon from China that allow you away from China take come inside possible. They must protect your own country if possible. Don't go to the airports. You know what two different point airport checks. You know what I mean? Yeah, what you come out talk, you don't go out. Down there, I get something in the bag. I got the man look at the airport, they tell it's a woman. They see the inside, they don't just but they won't let me put up your board. They talk about when they come inside.
Okay, but not to the same standard though, where they go in and where they come out. But anyway, we'll pick up on them. This is a great topic, and thank you so much for your comment and your insights. And thank you. And if you think about any additional comments, then please call me back. Let you share them with me. Thank you very much for the excellent points, Dandy. God bless.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye now. So, Madam Janet, maybe we'll go through the comments then quickly because we brother say if we don't therefore do the comment. It look like say the lines they're hot and we're not going to give up on the calls them. We'll get another call. Yeah, VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who's they call from, please?
Mr. Kali Koma from Virginia.
Hello, Mr. Koma, one of the directors. What's your addition to this topic tonight, please?
I don't listen to the other callers. The issue, for me, I don't think say the visa free na the issue for tourism. I think say the major issues in that country are security and a host of other things like we will not get them we not get 24-hour lights in the country, we will not get them good running water. So most of the people when you look at countries and for visit them West Africa, again the first priority for tourism is security. And if they feel say they're not going to be secure or then they're afraid for going to the country, people don't know go. I not like I said, I not see how many people go flock Sierra Leone if they're saying a visa free. I mean, we all know most countries them where they travel, like the US, Britain, you have to go through the application process, pay a visa fee and get a visa and travel. Yes, other countries like the other caller they say like Africa. If you're not a member of the ECOWAS, you hold an ECOWAS passport, you don't need a visa to come to Sierra Leone. But if you're a U.S. citizen or British citizen, of course, if you use other nationality passports, you have to secure a visa. So doing a visa free, I don't think it will make any difference in the tourism for make people in camp because they're not going for pay visa. I just look at them, just sit there to look at them, the Sierra Leone Embassy for visa. They charge you $160. If not the regular 3 to 5 business days, but If you want for expedite time, another extra $50. But I don't think that's at the point. I don't think that they go make a difference if they make Salone visa free. The thing we need for do, our government needs for do, is for strengthen the borders there and strengthen the immigration system, wherein they go able to account for everybody where they come to the country. Either you go through by road or you go through by air or by sea. We're able to do that. I'm standing on the take on the issue.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Koma. You make a great point, and thank you. If you think of any other points, let me know. Give a call back. Thank you so much for that great points day. God bless.
Welcome, guys. I'm on good show. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, Madam Janet, quickly before I go.
Sorry. Mr. Abdul, what I want to do is I'm just wondering, I want you just look at Ghana, the new gadgets when they don't put at the airport, so that people will understand what they talk about.
Yes.
I want to put them in your inbox. You go able to access them?
Yes. Send on the VOS WhatsApp.
Right.
And then I will pull them up right away. Yes, somebody be sent that, I don't know if that video about the security improvements at the Ghanaian airport. Yes, it would nice for that.
International, okay. International airport electronic gate.
Yes. Okay. Well, we get. No, send them to me. I be don't receive them a long time ago, but please send them to me back. And yes, okay. And we get another caller on the line. VOS Network. What's your name, caller? And who's the call from, please?
Constance from Australia.
Hello, Mr. Consan. Thank you so much for we call back. And go ahead with the comments, please.
Yeah, just quick one. I just want to put the argument straight from one previous caller, I think from America, when I a very brilliant caller. We always make a very valid contribution. It's an instance of the Chinese man, they wouldn't go catch the mine. But actually get a fact. If you say them Chinese men do not get visa for go Salone, then get visas. That's not the issue. Chinese man, nobody need to come out as a foreigner. Go to any other country, go, especially mining. If the indigenes of that country, that nationality, no work with them. And I want to believe strongly say anything will get involved about mining, gold or diamond in any country. Especially Sierra Leone. Well, especially, I'm not saying Guineans, Malians, but when a white foreigner or Chinese or any kind of nationality way different from what I've seen, not a kind of racism. Officials, government officials are strongly involved in that. Then I can tell you for free. Because that's a man they go see Chinese man the mine in place, act as the authority. So me strongly believe say anybody way different with the skin. We're not to let them Malian, Guineans, Senegalese, so they mine at Sierra Leone. We're not going to take different amount of Sierra Leonean. Where we go mine. That Chinese man will get a God for go take machine and go put an a place in the mine. If not to government officials and get the authority. Now that's my main point. So that not get nothing to do with the visa because that is more than go kitchen and to get the visa. I strongly believe they get visa for cancer. No? But what thing they are the gods for go mine at Sierra Leone for take people left. Big trenches them, and people are involved in the higher offices then. Then I mean point number one they make. The visa issue is very, very serious. All what they need for do is intensify security. And that's the moment appeal government for do. When they intensify the security, cows modern equipment then at the airport and standards and then at the airport for increase the standards. I know say they don't better. Actually Lungi don't better compared to before. Then the other point is what they make, what they actually attract tourism. It's not about the amenities we want to get that much. Now the stability of the state, that are the key. Because before the war, maybe they do wood carving. I know the amount of tourists that will be the kind of shop we can buy carving. Despite the lack of amenities, the way to the be get by then before the war. So what actually they make tourists the kind of a country, the most important one are security. Nobody they go to a place suicide security body. You know who reach life. So the government will look at the priorities here. The state for be actually secure, for be in peace. Many people don't get down today. They say I'm going to go to Facebook for them or Alala go promote. And when you go to the American website, the Australian website for travel advice, The 6 points the way they put out, go there now and see. They say you don't go so place, if you see so crowd, then they only restrict tourism for going to a country. Because the first person travel from America, they go first at the American website, now put on, and the security alert, and within the guidelines so they travel. So now that thing that the government for try for track for actually reduce of their heightened security alert and they can put now the embassies and the foreign countries there. Therefore, go into that system and see the problem and try to solve their problems in the country. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you so much, Concern. And Janet, you get any addition to Concern?
What I want to say to them is that said from everything we don't say, they talk about intensifying security at the airport. So what we're all saying as Leoneans, we get it concerned to say we airport no nothing. And to be able to show this, if you play that Ghanaian way,
yes.
Salone people will say we open. You know, we're not security.
Yes. All right. Well, to that effect, la play or we get. Well, let me take this one call, and then after the call, I will play VOS Network. Hello, waiting your name and who say the call from, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, Madam Janet and Mr. Kabu. This is my AB Soa from Australia.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Soa. Thank you so much.
Yeah, how are they doing?
We do well. So, waiting yes, go ahead, please.
Me don't take part. Yeah, me don't take part this conversation here is that I want to let the government concentrate on security.
Yes.
You understand? You know, before it make visa free, you understand, for tourism. Why they not go make visa free? For them born Sierra Leoneans the way they overseas. You understand? So it will encourage all the Sierra Leoneans the way they overseas, we will don't be citizens. You understand? So that we will able, come and do development of our country. Then they make visa free for just tourism. They come as tourism. So I believe, say, before they make a visa free for tourism, let them make visa free for then your citizens. They wait now born Sierra Leoneans then, where they can they watch your passport. Yeah, you are Australian citizen, been born Makeni from Sierra Leone. They know say yes, that visa free enough for you. So let them make visa free for the Sierra Leoneans then, where they born as Sierra Leone, but where they overseas, where then are citizen of another countries then. So let them make security as the first priority.
Yes.
You understand? If white man go able to pay visa for Sierra Leone, but let them make visa free for the Sierra Leoneans then where they abroad, where they don't naturalize. But when the passport, they know say, yeah, you are Australian citizen, but you are born in Pujan, or you are born in Sierra Leone. Let them make visa free for we. I believe say that would be the best. But let them make security as the first priority. Now, make your contribution that, and God bless.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Soa. Great point, and I see the one love sign and the fly. Thank you so much. So, Madam Janet, I will talk about, say, I will play the video, but Mr. Soa touched on important topic. I want to let you start the ball rolling on that. The topic,
about
yes.
The intention of government. Government, they remove this lift the visa payment because they expect economic benefit.
Yes.
Whatever that is. So I feel to say, waiting Mr. Soa, they say yes, it's a valid contribution, yes, but would it benefit the government? That's another question.
Well, that's a very good question, but me feel say, in my opinion though, that 150 day, plenty of way they go back, we they spend, that we they improve the local economy because they spend, and so if you get extra 150, now money where you can go down with na Salone, and then go add on by spending money. And for some Sierra Leoneans, them, then they can be a make or break moment for in terms of the decision. Because $150, say, wow, well, $150, I go use them for give this person or give that person and whatnot. And especially if then they go with family. Because when now you want maybe $150 or $60, not a big deal. But if you go with a family, like say 5 of una, that money they add up very quickly. So if they're able waiver that one day for the born Sierra Leoneans them with foreign passport, or international passport, then they will be in fact a part of pilot project where they will say, okay, well, let we do enforce for Sierra Leoneans them. Let we see if it will increase the number of Salone people that we go, and let we see the impact on the economic activities them. So then in another small aspect, because me and you two now we country, we not go past no more way some people in the way then go take money past their country, but me and you two no go with terrorists to another country, they for go destroy we country. So me and you two, the Salone blackout, we not get for look and say, oh, blackout stay and then they go. No. So we self at times can be in a way considered tourism, because plenty of we now visit now when they go visit. We not go there again for go stay. And it's not the simple definition that of tourist, so we self go considered as tourists. So let them do a pilot kind of thing for us and open them up to Sierra Leoneans then. And after which, and see how then they roll out, if it make material difference in terms of the revenue where they try for estimate so. And then go begin the roll and small like how somebody talk, say let them roll them to partners them and things like that. But rather than blanketly and say, oh, it will be visa free, you don't need visa for Salone, or you just go need another entry point, then stamp you go inside. To me, I feel say that revenue side, that's not one thing, but not to mostly me they concentrate on, because nothing or they will go prove to me at this point say this assumption it go hold water. Exactly, because when you look closely, you get boku like how Mr. Calico must say, you get boku components them, where the components then they are key for anybody for make decision for go as tourist, if not today you born. Boku. So that money where they say to me, I don't feel say now the money that amount they go make somebody make a decision, say they go Salone as tourist. Personal more, but really when we look at reality, I don't believe really say somebody go based in decision for go Salone as tourist. We're not today born, get not to party you they go for, or you they go for go survey for business or whatever, but as tourist for just go and explore the country and say, oh, that 150 or 160 go that by itself go be a make or break moment for make a decision. I doubt it. To me, if they look so, they put very, I know I use this word, but it will be naive in terms of that analysis. They say that they alone by itself go sufficient for encourage people or for incentivize people for let them go Salone as tourists. So let I allow you for rub bot on it, and then I will show the video, and I promise people and say I will read the comments because I don't pile up on we, but I will really try to forget to. Okay, well you want for you see the comments them for take a stab at
from the television, from the computer they watch.
Okay.
So I never see no comment at all.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to say thank you to Abdullah Kamara, Emmanuel, thank you, and we GM, thank you, and BK Kalon. I think name they call. They said the visa free program. The calls them just they come, but I don't know really if we for hold off on the calls them. Dear family, when I just give you like 5 minutes, like go through the comments them, and when I call back, please. Because the calls that they come, and let will be fair to the people that would write comment. So Mr. Kalon, it be called, but I will read in comments still. He said the visa free program is a welcome news. Other countries have done it, and it's helped boost their economy and encourage investors to come and invest. Well, we brother, puts the country them, but where a call, the thing where he say is now just not to blanketly like how we understand now the news. Because I don't know countries that we do and blanketly, and they will look at the economic activities just for that visa fee, the tourists go up. Let we know they simplify the analysis like that. We get beaucoup things that we will need for look at and say yes. Now because of that visa waiver, now cause an increase in the tourism. Yes. Because we will miss the mark. It continue for say Malaysia is a visa-free country and it's helping their country. I don't think anybody can say go Malaysia without visa. I go kind of look into that, but I don't really know if na blanketly people go just kind of go Malaysia and say they don't need visa. I don't know, but I will investigate that, and probably during the break I will look them up and then come back to that point there. And he say it continue for say they are going to waive the fee and the process will remain the same. So in terms of the screening process, I don't know if they will go through the embassies them again, but my understanding is now the end point of entry now they then will look into it. And then Abdullah Kamara say what mechanisms are being put in place in implementing these programs. He asked a question. As far as I know, 0 visa-free countries have equipped institutions in making sure the people and the country benefits. Hope the government tried to make the people in the country feel safe before talking about tourism. Great point. Mr. Kalon continue for say in a reply to Abdullah, he said the same mechanism we have right now. The only thing is the money they are going to waive. It's a welcome idea. And Abdullah Sef respond to that. He said the ideas are great. When you talk about free education, visa free, etc., all are great ideas, but how are these programs going to be realistic? He asked the question. That's the major problem, he said. And then Mr. Kalon again, he looked like he then go back and forth for a little bit. He said, my brother, visa-free and free education is a realistic idea. Other countries have done it and they succeeded. And then Michael Coker say, with the infrastructure so deplorable, I don't see how a visa-free Sierra Leone will attract more visitors. Also, the touristic sites are all very substandard with no available electricity and good roads. Safety concerns is another issue. No good medical facilities. I think it is a bad idea. Even transportation from Lunge to Freetown is a hassle. And then Mr. Kalon, the reply again to Abdullah said, most of the developed Asia countries are visa and they make more revenue on that. So they say visa free. And it continues to say, exactly, caller, people are missing the point. And then Bilo, thank you for we join. We Bilo Jalo say, was Sierra Leone benefiting from those visa fees? Well, then in $1 million question. Thank you for that. And I hope say if corruption be did say will clean the process, let we say it will begin for benefit. If it not be the benefits before. You say no, my brother. And then Coca say, has the government done a study to find out why we are not getting more tourists to visit the country? That's $1 million question. Even with visa free, if we don't address the root causes for the low tourism, then it will be a failed venture. I don't will add anything, it's a very clear point. And then Kalon, thank you so much, Aziza, for where you join. Marie Kendall, thank you so much. And Mr. Kalon, they say this woman, they missed the point. I don't know, probably now Madam Janet. And then Calonde say Europe gets visa free to all European countries, and that they help for promote trade and develop them country. Well, that's not the thing where they say if you just limit them to trading partners and stuff, that is different though, Mr. Calon, from that total free. And then thank you so much, Almami Kanu, for we join we. And then Raymond Foray say no way Sierra Leone should not become visa free. I stay in Kuwait for the past 13 years. Every 1 year, the Kuwait government is renewing my visa. 1 year, which is done by the company I am working for. Every foreigners come to work in Sierra Leone. The government should give 1 year visa. When it expires, the company that you are working for, which have the right to renew your visa through the government, no foreigners have the right to renew his or her passport, a visa. This is how the Arabs are secure in their countries. And Kandel say, I agree with you, sir. And then Kalonda say, tourism is the fastest and biggest growing industry in the world. And again, we GM or we Madam Zainab, they ask for let we share. And also they say you forget say you not to seem there no want you back. I think that question about for like we encourage more Sierra Leoneans them. So Michael Coker they say, why are we guys not reading and addressing the comments? Sorry Michael, now that's what they do now. Call stem the Campbell, don't hold off on the call stem. I think you should set aside segments for both calls and comments to increase your viewership. You should give equal time to callers and those who send in comments as well. Thank you for that. We will begin to implement that. And Mr. Asoa say yes. And Bundu say even our kids are paying this, he said. And then Mr. Asoa say because you are going with business to help others in the country. And then Mr. Soa continue for say, and thank you so much Momodu. And Mr. Soa continue for say, because when you are going down, you will take some business with you and it will help people over there. And then Iso2 Staples, thank you for we joining. And Mr. Bundu for the Bundu, we say visa free doesn't mean people don't have to go through an embassy or immigration. Clarify that point today, because if you don't need visa for going to the country, I don't see any reason why you need for going to immigration though. Yeah, because I know very well say the point of entry, yes, they get for watch and then possibly try for declare you say you can enter and things like that. So I don't know if now that it mean say where you they enter the point of entry you get for go through immigration. But again, thank you for everybody, and we try hard for read the comments there now, and I don't read all the comments that we miss see. And again, I want to appeal to people them way are not able to see them comment or read them comment. Facebook can filter some of them comments then they endure my apology. We apologize on behalf of Madam Janet. I apologize for that. So let me take a quick break with this video and we'll come right back with just additional analysis, and then we go dive into the other topic about the bridge, the Lunge Bridge, and a kind of similar in terms of Salone money and all that thing, and we will weigh in and talk about the advantages and disadvantages for doing now, because to me I feel say it's all about the timing. Like the ideas then great, but not the timing. So we'll set the stage for see if the timing ripe or not, and then plenty other additional comments then. So we will come right back after this video break, and una stay tuned.
Electronic gates have been installed at the arrival and departure halls of the Kotoka International Airport. With this development, the turnaround time in the verification of travel documents, usually undertaken by immigration officers, will be reduced.
The electronic gate pass is a total integrated e-immigration system that is capable of regulating entry into and exit from Ghana. The gates provide automatic border control solutions and ease workload for immigration by registered travelers. The e-gates allow travelers to use their passports to automatically enter and exit the airport. The main focus of the e-immigration system is the provision of an end-to-end integration of border control operations, permit and visa management systems. The Minister for Communications, Mrs. Eslawusu Ekufu, entreated all stakeholders to engage in extensive public education to encourage the traveling public to use the e-gate.
This new system will be replacing the PISA system, which only does identification. It will do identification, authentication, and verification. It will identify and control the personal information, i.e. the biometric details of every traveler, and compare it with the passport that has already been stored in the system. It will determine if the passport is a genuine or a fake passport, so it will authenticate the travel document as well. And then it verifies whether the human being holding the passport is the one who is actually entitled to use that particular verification system that it does.
The Minister for Aviation, Madame Cecilia Dapa, urged managers of the system to work around the clock to prevent intermittent breakdowns.
If I am registered and I come in once, it's not working, twice it's not working, 3 times, I will abandon it and go through the normal electronic or manual booth. So please, we are all with you. Whatever support you need, we are here to do that, to support you. And in line with government's vision of making Kotoka International Airport the hub of aviation, I think we are on our way to success.
So far, 7 e-gates have been installed at the arrival hall, while 2 are at the departure hall. Further installations will be done at the Terminal 3, which is nearing completion. The Takrade and Tema ports will benefit from this latest technology by the end of this year.
All right, Madam Janet, we don't get that, and then we see them very clearly say in terms of the security aspect improve, well, according to them, say it will make sure, say this thing where they put together, it will authenticate, and then even people with fake passports, it will pick them up, and we get in fact na US, na Canada, and plenty developed countries then, and get plenty of them technologies there where they able to go with fake passport. And so what do you make of that? Because
this we don't come to the point. I just want to address somebody that is here with say maybe I don't understand this visa-free initiative. I don't know what the person mean by me lacking the understanding. My understanding is you get visa-free, Salone will become a visa-free country, means to say people then will come, they don't need to go to embassies anymore. They will just come with the airport, and they give them the visa for enter the country. My concern is if you listen to what that woman says at the airport, you go able to know whether this is a genuine person, the passport where the person they use, and the correct person, it go identify a lot of things and then refuse the person for enter. But we don't have this sophistication at our airport, and away from the airport first. If you can travel go Guinea, you fly go Guinea, you travel by road. Whatever happened between Guinea and Sierra Leone, we bother people they don't go understand. If you grease them plan and walk through. So what we are saying is, like I said before, I'm not being pessimistic or anything. We're just saying that we want the country, the way we friends from Australia they say, for strengthening with security na the airport, na the border, all over the place to make sure say the other way they can't be country, how can harm we? What is there not to understand?
Yeah, and I know say the person actually they're making points, but this na platform we they try for emphasize, we they explain all the different scenarios then, because like I was say, that revenue way they try for make then in assumption, and one or two of the assumptions then they can be wrong. And if you see one or two major of their assumptions, then they're wrong. The whole analysis will be wrong. And then the money way we supposed to get from this, and based on that, their own assessment as to the number of tourists them will go increase. Because of this policy, if it not be the case, then what we will do? How will we reverse them? It will be very difficult. We get a caller on the line. Since we don't read most of the comment, let we take this call. VS Network. Hello, what's your name, caller? And who side you call from, please?
This is Mansari call.
Hello, Mr. Mansari. Go ahead, please.
It's too funny, you understand, because of we not even get. We take things them as rush as one for do something. We not even get the capital for do. You understand? We not get 24 hours life. One thing, but we saw people that talk about security. People in the trade for Gona Salone, investors then they trade for Gona Salone. One thing, with parliamentarians, they know they work together. We dey see the fight to them go. People are afraid to go invest because of of say at any time first they can country. The number one thing make us we get
Mr. Masai, Mr. Masai, just a moment. They are big, no wishful effect Canada country day.
No,
I don't see you know.
I just want to talk. I think because of when the parliamentarian then they first themselves inside that, and then they work together, make them work together first. Before we security goes in. Yes. We force, we did it first.
Okay.
I mean, that thing is really good. But I want to, we not get the finance for that, we not get the capital for them. Make phone guys for satisfy, we get for 24 hours like, water, everything secure before they go with big, because of parents, you need finance. In no nothing, they can't install, so they never get 24 hours. People for the work around the clock for watching a particular system they do. But right now, many take things step by step. Many not rush for just go with everything once and once, it will crash. You see, and many take things step by step first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that comment today. God bless.
Yeah.
And Madam Janet, we get 6 minutes on this topic, and then on top of the hour, 11 o'clock US time, we will move on to that breach topic, and instead of spend at least half an hour on that and let people rub more. So what do you make of this last point? Say, I know say people don't talk about security, but it talk about money, because now this is not twofold. The first aspect is we lose that revenue from the visa. That's now one thing, and the second aspect is you get to employ more people them. Because definitely at the point of entries, more people in the airport, the road, because by road safe people need for get visa for enter. So that checkpoint and all that stuff then and if we say okay, well, let we invest in this technology for make the thing safer, we get rather than we take with time and deal with other aspects then first we may be more pressing, because they want for implement this as soon as possible, then we'll mobilize some of their resources then into the strengthening the entry points them and things like that. So in terms of that money, like we see this free education. Now people and they donate. Some say Salone gets the money readily available. So what do you make of the fact say Salone not gets the money they lay down, and then we take them big initiative here? What do you make of
Mr. Mansari, you don't make the point very clear. You know that boy that they talk straight sharp to the point. You know, that they don't take time out. What he's saying here is that the speed with which they spread out the initiative they have will lead to failure. Mr. Mansari don't spell out everything what we need for now. Our fears, first of all, is based on security, like you and I said. But go further to say the country needs this. It needs us to act. Security. I mean, terrorism.
Yes.
So the government will not pay attention to those things first. Straighten out this and straighten out the other, and then and put this thing out. And before we go, Malaysia, what would we talk about? Malaysia, they withdraw the visa fee from North Korea. So in other words, where people make it say, oh, Malaysia, they kind of visa fee where they get, they are very stringent. That is a joke. The kind of machine where they get them, they are not going to make you just go there. Yes, you not get visa where you enter there, but they will screen you in a way that, first of all, then they reject a lot of people at that airport say. Would we have the same at our airport? I don't think so. This is how we talk about. Abdullah, you there?
Yes. Great point. I will just sort of be the careful pull up the Malaysia the visa policy, but yes, I actually then get restrictions. The Sideway I sort of look at another recent say visitors to Malaysia must obtain a visa from one of the Malaysian diplomatic missions unless they come from one of the visa exempt countries. So I think that we brought up probably they mix the two. Them visa exempt countries them it mix
entitled to that.
Yes, it mix with this open, I would say open door policy, because this way then say Salone will be visa free now for every country, not to just exempted countries. So that because that UK, I mean that Europe where a reference Europe now exempted countries then they get. Countries them way not trading partners and stuff, and Africa Salone get countries the way they exempt for take visa for go na Salone. So down there we get down there already waiting Malaysia get, but for say completely free. Nobody not for take visa before a go na Salone. You can take the visa upon entry, we will be entry visa. So now that we did talk about. So now two different things. We brought a sort of the mix up here. So even though it's saying we present now in sort of not get the point, for waiting at the understand, I think now they miss the point. It missed the point from exempted countries them to this one where the policy according to waiting we read Salone one declare entirely free visa free country. So now completely different.
They're not exempt.
Exactly, because we don't see any exemption here, so we don't get additional comments. Then I'll go through them quickly, and then we'll move on to the next topic. And the Ola Cargo say visa free. You have to apply and go through interview as well. That is not clear to me though. Also, they apply because we sort of they say
use the embassy.
Yes. I believe saying at the point of entry you get for yes because we can they go inside US. The people then at the gates because most times now they have go in there. The people them then go take me passport then scan them. And then they stamp on nothing. After they don't scan them, they ask sometimes one or two questions. Who they go to, how long did they stay and stuff. And then answer them question and they are pass. So I don't know if in that interview they my sister they refer to, my brother or sister. And then somebody actually make another point when Almami say we thank you for we join we say there are two types of visas, entry clearance and port of entry. And thank you for that clarification there, my brother. And then Muhammadu it is say you can't compare Sierra Leone and Kuwait for now. They are more developed and we are trying to become a developed country. That's an interesting one. And then Margaret, you say thank you for where you join in, and you say that is Sierra Leone should start from the top and not the bottom. They need to grant visa to come in for the safety of our people. Yes, because I think people for the most part now that's safety, because like I say we're not able get confirm something say indeed it will increase tourism then they get boku ifs if this boku assumptions them. So we may not feel say I will label too much on the benefit right now where I don't see the data and all the assumptions them, but in terms of security we know now they were born and some of we don't visit there and we know waiting at the security labs, and even you get some Sierra Leoneans them way safe they scared for go Salone because of the security issue. So if you were Bondi get concerned about some security issue, let alone now that tourist where Ingo be more sensitive to security issues. So we get to think about that. And then Aisotu Daisy Kalon, thank you so much for we join. We Momodu say, are we ready for this new phase that our nation wants to do? Well, then in $1 million question. And Mr. Soa say, no, I disagree with Mr. Mansari. And then Mr. Soa continues to say, talking about war. I believe, say, maybe, sorry, Mr. Mansari, the question where I ask or the comment where I make, but it clarify later, it say, the fet amongst the parliamentarians them. So, now that day, it be reference, not to say it be the wish for like war come na that country day. But I'm glad though we clarify that because let people know misunderstand the whole concept. Mr. Bundu, for the Bundu, is say maybe the government was not realizing that that rush from those that much from those revenue. Okay, well, Mr. Fodi, the travel talk about say, well, maybe before then just therefore say, okay, well, not really get enough revenue from the source anyway, so we might as well just make them free. Then the self can be another great argument. But if we need to realize revenue because of corruption, so rather than you make them visa free, if not that's not the main reason why just try for correct the so-called leakages, like the corrupt practices, you resolve them and then try for see whose side the revenue they go. So to me, I don't feel saying a solution if you say, oh, because they realize the revenue anyway. So Ashim Williams, as always, thank you for we join we. Musa Fofana, thank you for we join we. For the Bundu say, is Sierra Leone having any external threat for now that could disturb the peace of the country? Well, then in $1 million question, we hope not though. Visa free, that's Ashim, say visa free for any tourist travel with more than 100,000. Then there can be another restriction and say, you know what, if they travel with certain amount, they will waive the visa. Then the self can be another thing where you're able for attract the targeted people, not discrimination, but guess what? Most of the immigration policies, they're very discriminatory. So then they, unfortunately, we self get to do that. So your last word on this before we move on to the next topic, Madam Janet, please.
I just think to say the vice president he sees this as a economic boosting initiative, but also I hope so it will weigh this against the security lapses what we get in our country. Make them fix them before they open the door to every Jack and Jill. That's all I will say.
All right, well, thank you very much. So, me fambulem, I want to say plenty thank you to the people that we don't join with and the people that we don't call. Relevant points them, and as we all know, until we decide for stop the calls them, but the calls them, but they come fast and furious. And we're glad for that, though. That they show how much concerns people can get, how much people love the country, how much we care about with Mama Salone. And I want to say plenty thank you with alongside Janet. One for say plenty thank you to Una for we Una take Una time and they watch and listen to we, and at the same time for pick up the phone and call. So now we move to the other topic. With this topic we don't talk about I think we don't talk about 2-3 times now this platform, but we did talk about again because very recently, just about a couple of days, where we get a call. Let me take this call and we'll move into a new topic. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call from, please?
Yeah, Mr. Momodu, they called from Australia.
Hello, Mr. Momodu. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, we talk about this visa-free announcement. One thing we been done happen in Salone already. The West African nations, they're not visa-free for enter Salone because we get an ECOWAS passport now, which Sierra Leone is signatory to that treaty. So every West African nation nationality when they carry an ECOWAS passport, you don't need for get visa before you go to other African country there. So if they can pronounce, say they want to make the country visa free for international tourists, you know, the idea is the way they come up in our country from this administration is very, very sweet for the United. But when you look at the reality on the ground, are we ready as a nation to attract that number of people when they come? We get the infrastructure ready? The answer is no, because as it stands now, even the airport itself not get stable electricity. Before I say the hotels and everybody back they use generator or solar, you know. So as you say, we rush too much as a nation. We will go back to the basics. It's just like you want for pick mango. The one we end down, now they pick first. No one's will go claim up now, they already up. Otherwise, you go do the jail. The jail will catch you, man, tick broke, now all kind of for them. You know, so we have to go back to basic. Now we fix what we're supposed to fix our country. We don't need for tell people say on our country, whether we get visa free or not. If we get to act together as a nation, people will come. People will come to see the wonders of Sierra Leone. But we get for build with nation. Anything where God give, you get for build them. Not a person can build them for you. We have to build our nation. We build our institutions. We build every damn thing in our country. We make people here, within the happen, starting from with morals, with life, with mental act in the country, everything. We build them. Don't people see what you will do as a nation. Then people will come. They will come. We don't need to make pronouncements for any kind. They will come. See, so for me, I feel say we work for each with two hands, and it go mona. If that whole thing ever happen, it will just touch and I will not go see any credible something where we go say, okay, this my legacy we don't left. And to me, I don't feel say a very good trend that not one of your inputs.
All right, Mr. Dumbuya, thank you so much for the input today. And we will move on now to the new topic. Thank you, and stay tuned, please, for the new topic. So we will move on now to the other topic where we want to know on our thoughts. A kind of, we ask them the same way as we asked the previous one. So the question is, what are your thoughts about building a bridge from Lunge to Freetown? Maybe I will put the additional thing to that now, because it's all about the timing. Correct, Madam Janet? Because it can happen if we say 20, 50 years from now, it not going to make much sense. So let we compare between now and or we wait. So that's not the argument now. So we ask people them, and I will ask you first for kind of throw light on that. I know say it can really mona for way I ask you first for give thoughts before people then begin calling. But now that's make you then for give thoughts. Yeah. So yes.
We last topic just tie into this airport and bridge talk. If you look at it, because the whole thing is the airports look so bad, so the way they don't go there. People they complain about certain conditions the way we airport get. So if they talk about building this bridge, you look at the cost as well, and look at whether it's a question of whether if they therefore expand on the airport for make it better to meet this initiative where they put together having tourists coming into the country. If you ask me the question, I would say, well, they don't put the cart before the horse. So that's what I would say. Therefore, don't do the airport first. Improve the airport, make the airport look good and everything before they remember this bridge. But then the bridge is not a bad idea. I read some scientists now say the bridge it costs a lot of money. You know, how do people benefit from that bridge day as of this moment? It's a matter of timing.
Okay. And by the way, thank you so much for that, Janet. By the way, the people in we maybe not the first in this they join we don't get an expert. We Mr. Gaba. Melbourne Gaba.
Watch a program there, yes.
Okay, perfect. It come now. It talk about and not be talk on a partisan way. It talk as an expert, as an as an expert and an engineer. It say it then gets a lot of engineers them na Salone. We in fact the Association of Engineers them put them sit down. They make I think they be even write a report if I remember what they say correctly. It said that according to the report, they look into the cost where it go, the amount where it go cost Salone if Salone therefore build a bridge from that Lunge to Freetown versus if they build the airport nada Watalo like Usai Mama. So we don't need for say Mama because you know Boku people and go take say a partisan because APC we don't start or whatnot the President Kouma in government in administration. But the man make it very clear. It's not to again for just bill. It's a when you bill you also get for the maintenance. The maintenance for that neighbor will be very expensive, and it say Salone people we not know for maintain. Like we not sabi maintain things them, and even give reference to some buildings them na Salone. And I think he make mention of the stadium. It says stadium, and we all see really right now as we talk. So stadium really, in my opinion, I don't feel say it look like any international stadium. You see cracks them and stuff, and even at one point, I understand say that we don't raise concern in terms of the safety of people where they go na stadium. So we now then two things the main points that they be make. It talk about say a more expensive for build a bridge, if no more the concentration at the airport. Because you know this we need for sort of make a very clear waiting at the intention. If the intention are for let tourists let people get easy transportation from the airport to Freetown, then if we look at that holistically, then I think say you know I go agree with Mr. Gaba say it will be more expensive given the analysis. But where the thing that way at the read now is where the president is gonna China, by the way, for the people that we're not able to understand that. I go China a kind of meet with a Chinese company when a power China begin talk about the bridge. So meaning that this not something where the president want to do possibly before the end of his term. So what do you make of that thing? I'm glad the way you say you watch that program day where Mr. Melbourne Gaba they talk about how expensive it will be for make a bridge versus for build the airport and other parts. Yeah. Yes. So what do you make of that?
I think to say the government for don't look into that and say these other parties one for build this airport here. It's not about discarding what they don't do. It will be looking at it, revising it, and listening to engineers and their own advice and saying, okay, well, if it's better for we build the airport, let's go on and do it. Maybe when we begin getting revenue from the airport, we could think about the bridge. Because then the revenue will pay off the loan. But for just discard within them we don't put together, and you want to work for this bridge, you don't know what I will benefit to people then, and then look at the airport, how we can. I don't know, I don't know. But again, each government to their own.
Yeah, well, now the main points that way is very difficult for make the analysis here because most times we people can put politics into some of them policies here. It can be very concerning for we the citizens then because politically you will kind of see and say, well, it will make sense for like President Bio go ahead and start the breach. Because if he do that, mama, no matter what, it just like the Obamacare situation in America, where any Republican president will come modify him. He modify him in a way that he will work more effectively. That name Obamacare will still give most of the credit, if not all, to the Democrats, to Obama administration. So they look at, say, possibly the bill, President Bill in government go do them deliberately, not for take up on their issue, their projects, then they where President where be done at the pipeline, where President Koma be done they do because of maybe will be politically viable and stuff. And again, my brothers and sisters, them I don't get any facts to that, an assumption no matter they make. But given me small political knowledge, political analysis and stuff, you will make it makes sense. Say politically, will score more points. But that's not the issue here. If I use the word when a conditional statement here, if indeed now based on political gains, make President Bio they try for do the breach compared to the mama. And one thing where I don't know very clear where they don't how much money we don't invest already, like the planning and everything on that mama airport, and then they all get for be part of the cost, because if that money they go free, then a cost to the Salone government. So we need for factor that into even the breach in cost, because what do we call in economics, the opportunity cost, because you forget one thing and then you go to start something else, so you get for add that as well. If you go with that mama, it will be in fact less for the government, because some of them costs then they don't already they in play. The government don't incur then cost then they already, because the project they don't draw the plan and everything don't they in place now just for start work. So all that here we need for take into consideration. But let me pull politics aside. I remember where the president in 100 days in office, plenty people they say, well, in 100 days Uda go expect major thing for be done and stuff. But now there's same people and they say, oh, let we do things then now, let we do them now, let we do them now is the time. So I'm able to understand though, the arguments there, because just about few weeks ago, this is a matter of weeks, people and they say, oh, Rome was not built in a day or something, the argument for let we give the president more time. But now the president and in team, they take time for analyze them here properly. I use the word properly because plenty of them plan here, it can be phases. It need to be something where they just do in haste, because in my opinion this not in haste. From the education to now the bridge, I don't know when the bridge will start, but all Latin and day we need for take time and also for prioritize. And in my opinion, my brothers and sisters, they make it very clear. The Salone people them, I strongly believe say indeed they go like forget a bridge. Indeed they go like forget free education. Indeed they go like forget all them major theater we will plan. But but for right now food not the table if they will afford. You ask any Salone family where they struggle, it will tell you say let the government make way for let price and condom so they will afford the day-to-day meal. That meal team for sustain them. So, but it seems like the government they go through the big ticket items, but then tier like I know in my opinion, I don't feel say the president and in team don't address enough. how they go bring all them thing in day where the average person go able get food nine table where he will afford. Because the last time when they question about that fuel subsidy and stuff, the president say ask a question if they want free education. So meaning a substitute to the things them for go down, let people able afford food to education. So we don't want for like this made them major task here, then begin again say, for like we able to do this when I get for buy food a little bit higher and stuff like that. So now their opportunity, their substitution effect then they now they are really go want for let the government try for tell the Salone people them say waiting now some of the things them we then get for beer for like we will get bridge now because not to say we get for say every penny of that cost they get for come out from foreign countries them. They get for come out from the Salone people who they pay taxes and the way they get for suffer some way or the other for let this thing happen. So I will tap here and I will pass them over to you, let you give your thoughts on that as well, Madam Janet.
You know, at this stage, Abdul, I really want people to phone in or you read the comments or we out there and look at this bridge. Whether this bridge is timely or whether this bridge is being this initiative is being taken because of certain issues. Let us see what's in the public say.
And we get a caller already. So caller, what's in your name and who say the call from, please?
Leone from Australia.
Hello, Mr. Constance Leone. Thank you again for we call. Go ahead with your comments, please.
Things that we don't Salone don't mess up long time ago. Things that we don't fix very, very long time ago when opportunities are there, when things are cheaper, we don't ever fix them. Never. Imagine say that the Google project will take decades where we never fix. The time when they start where things are cheap, they're not done on time. Imagine if nobody start at the day, but now still the struggle, still with life like how people don't pass market. But at least now Google are done they talk about phase 2, where they open the door for expand the project. So if we always ask this is the right time, then when is the right time in Sierra Leone? The same way they wave Sierra Leone off from international debt, all the debt in every week will not start anything a major project where they ease the pain of the Sierra Leone and they will be suffer. So when is that time? What will not be there? Nothing where the debt Salone be debt free. Will not take any big project. We create a heavy impact on the lives of the people. So when we will take now a project, Freetown highly congested. And this gets a lot of health implications in the lives of the people there. Salone at the place you see girls they come up fine area, go look at them and hold yourself with the sleep. Where they can come, how people in life are miserable. You go see some people like you don't dress fine at Salone. But you go visit them one day and look at their life, they shake your head. Because Freetown is highly congested. These are the health implications we look at. Then lead a way for expand Freetown for go beyond Lunge. And the only possible thing we go encourage people to go beyond Lunge for build houses then, now the bridge. I not say yes, it costly. I not say the country they face economic challenges. That I strongly agree. But as well as also, I encourage the government, if they do that Lunge bridge, make it consider the same strength where they put on that Lunge bridge for the expansion of agriculture in that country. As you likely say, you rightly say. Because that country is very angry. People are very, very angry. If governments they expand Lunge, also therefore expand the airport, because I think the chief minister they talk on that, they make a statement on that say. But as long as if the projects go through for Lunge, automatically the airport also need to be expanded. And if there are two projects that they go on, that they create employment for people. And that's not a small employment, so a huge employment. And they even incorporate other companies in Sierra Leone for work with partner with a company who for can construct that bridge in the airport, for work as a team. we will create employment at the country. That's not me don't take no more. If we say when the time not right, we stand at the time when we ever take challenge in that country, we don't get independence, we never get pure water. Say today. So we just go things that we lack actually in that country. We're a very big challenge. So you better know we dive into the now, we die now, we die. Because we don't say now, because we suffer, we don't suffer done. No, take them big challenges there, and I believe 100 years now, they continue. Like you cannot go kind of that. The guy who don't know will get people now. The other audio will talk now, they have a flight. Now that's how you say, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, concern, as always. Great point. Thank you. And let's go to the comments then before I pass them over to Madam Janet. And then Patrick Bokari, thank you so much for where you join we. You say it may be good for Sierra Leone depending on who you are visiting. Who are visiting the country and for what purposes. I think they still talk about that visa issue. If there are people looking for work or traders bringing in their goods for sale, it's productive move. When Sheku Toure, we get a call, I'll pick the call and I will continue with this. VS Network, hello, what's your name? You know, say the call from, please.
Mina Francis, I call Mina concerned citizen, and I just want to contribute to this brief issue.
All right, go ahead. Another concerned citizen. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead, please.
You're welcome. In the first place, I appreciate what they do, the awareness they raise, they create a platform for people and for contribute, for put ideas in place in the interest of we country Sierra Leone. But here is the thing. The Mamama airports we APC they talk about, we appreciate them if them be done. But then they power 10 years, they not do that thing. Then at the end of with them be the try for common and then begin to talk about airports. In 10 years, if them be really want to do that airport, then nobody for don't stop them, actually. For them appreciate that. But they not ever do. Then they just make cosmetic within this, that. So make them forget about that. Number two, that bridge, that place there, not to just no more for airport. Now, big district in that place, they where they very close to Freetown. And it connects people. One thing people then they feel for realize a lot of students they in that place, the way they come to school in Freetown every day. And a lot of fishing activities they go on at that local, that lungi there. So that bridge there they go help a lot. And you go now about you know how much people then they spend for them ferry there, seabird or whatever for go lungi. It plenty. That ferry they will not able to maintain that ferry day. So we really want that bridge there. The cost fine. We go this solve down this small, but we really want that bridge. We not to know more for the airport. They can talk initially. A lot of business. They connect a lot and opportunity go there for expand. And the mama when they say for go there, and my mama now is already Freetown. Then the bridge now local, they connect Freetown with the district. And I beg, we really appreciate them. The government we want to do that, mama, but if we don't do it inside that in 10 years, if we don't find. So when they not do it inside that in 10 years, make them wait. The cost implication, make them just don't know make them do that bridge for we. If the bridge not work, if we not come with the much waiting revenue, then they expect, then we go do the airports now, mama later. But for now, we want that bridge there. We go really appreciate that. Thank you very much. May God bless you now all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kola. God bless you as well. You make a great point, and the point about the mama and stuff. Maybe once for we make them in a political way because President Kuma within governments don't go, even though APC still in a parliament. But at the end of the day, in a Salone property now, that mama. Whatever they do in a Salone property. So let we see them as Salone property. And the other thing we maybe want for I will try to see how we will get answer to maybe this question what they ask. If any way they for we able know if APC they be done assess the viability of the Lungi Airport and for the bridge versus for build the airport, another airport in the land. If them we don't do their studies, then they. Because if they don't do their studies, then they, and maybe get the engineers them and stuff, maybe they feel say a nice follow the government, consult with them people and they, and see and even ask independent contractors them or people experts them for letting we assess. That may go cheaper than we dive into this. And you know, people and they talk, I remember with the President Bill, then candidate, they did make go back and forth by the debate. You know, APC na be the scorecard that, oh, we don't do this, we don't make roads, look that toll gates and stuff. But the president condemned that categorically. And I remember clearly what he say. He said not to hold people in the eat. He said that clearly, at the paraphrase now. But he said that, say not to what people in the eat. And he talked about the bread and butter issues then. Say then people they care about. So, but now the president, you know, rather than he handle the bread and butter issues them where he be criticized the previous government for, then he now they take big ticket items and people and they struggle. People and they struggle forget that basic way forget that at least 1 square meal. You get Poku families them where they struggle. The employment situation, it really terrible in that country. There. Plenty other small things them where I believe say it can do and create more impact. In my opinion, we get a call caller. As I tell for pick up, you go off. So we get things them where we can able do now, and then get impact. And try for fix them things then they force. And then you go into the issues then they. Like we brother talk about say, well, how long will they do them and stuff. I keep going back to, you know, my field of studies. In economics, we get what we call limited resources. And you get difference between what you want and what you need. Now two difference that. So we need for identify that as well. It don't necessarily mean say we want for build the airport, the bridge and stuff like that. But for now, it possible say not to necessity, not to see where the people they need. Yeah. And the president, I go back to what he said. The president and even I believe say Dr. Yumkela Sef talk about say people that don't need toll road na Salone. They need food. We get a call. Let me bring. Let's take this call. VOS Network. Hello. Waiting at your name and who's they call from, please?
Yeah, this is Modu call from Australia.
Oh, Mr. Modu, thank you so much. Go ahead with your comment, please.
Yeah, one thing I want to say to fellow Sierra Leoneans, it's about time, even though the politicians are not agree for do that, we as Sierra Leoneans, let we get an agenda for nationalism instead of this party thing. So this party we don't do this party don't do that. You see, I can always give reference to Ghana. Ghana and India called Vision 2020, where they work with. I don't care who that in our power. Now that's still vision that they go with.
Yes.
Airport, every major infrastructure in a nation, not a party property, now Sierra Leone property. I don't care whose party we make her. Now Sierra Leone and they get her. So the infrastructure projects where they have to come up with, it will benefit the people of Sierra Leone. We I believe say it will do. And depending on the kind of agreement whether they do, because it's not about just building things. It's about the agreement where they get and let there be warranty in those things. Like we outside with them, when they do major projects, the government and the contractor and they sign contract, when they give warranty for the project, like a 50 to 100 year warranty. If any major damage happen, now they're responsible for make them back. May they not go do work where after 10, 15, 20 years, serious damage that people now, though it become a struggle for the people. They left and the SLRA. Now, a vibrant in that for let we get a connection between the capital city with a major district headquarters, when I put local district. And that will expand the city to that end, and it will improve trade. And the people then will stop for drown a boat. That small bunga kuno people they use for cross. People that will use them. People will travel by road and come to the city. You know, and when you said to come over, see where you can on the airport now, you know, we'll go join ferry or join boat for Ghana Freetown. Or you try to go around for 3 times at Freetown. Now, a very good thing that. But the only thing, let it be something where a national thing, let people left for the put party name and things. I don't care other than the administration, as long as na government thing, now for the nation, now for we all. And that's not what me, I guess, will say towards that. I support the idea as long as it will bring employment for the people. Let them not just come and bring come. They all will command them and they not employ with young people. Because we get students, engineers, we get engineers with them don't graduate, then go there and go land the job. And then people get more opportunity for exposed to major construction work. By the time that job is done, all of them will don't get the skills they need for do future projects for that country.
Well, thank you so much, my brother. Well, we don't run out of time, and we don't see this will generate comments then, but unfortunately, we will just therefore wrap up now. Thank you so much, Mr. Momodu, for that. So, Madam Janet, before I pass on to you, I just want to finish my thoughts. You know, waiting Mr. Momodu say, I agree with her 100%. Salone, let we stop this party business. Let me put the country first. And again, I remember the people and we be they watch, we shows them na this platform before we don't expand so. Before the elections themselves, I will say that very clear. Say VOS, all the interviews there with them people and they give. The thing them way they talk as priority and stuff like that. We go, in fact, we go begin to play some of their interviews and there, some of waiting them be they say. Because Lord, they remind people and because for right now, people are so partisan that everything where them party post, let's say if the party do, it's all good. But then get what they call short-term plan, medium-term plan, long-term plan. So then they not to by accident where they categorize them that way. But in my opinion now, for right now, we don't even know who's one of the short-term plan, who's one of the medium-term plan, who's one of the long-term plan. We don't know. We just he thinks them, oh, the president don't go do this person don't go do this, they tell for this. Who's one of the short-term? Short-term now between now and probably the 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. You know, try for fix them in the way you will say in the short term. Now that's make, in fact, you know, people and they talk about on the air days no important. Within on the air days, if you're able don't see middle of your short term plan, say okay, well in the short term, where I take office now, this I go do for make sure say like that stabilize the economy, make people life better off and stuff like that. The immediate things them. And then you look at what you want to do in the medium term. And then what you want to do in the long term. By the time you're 5 years. And now that long term thing then our people and go see. Say no, we need for give this person additional time. Let it finish this in long term project. You know, not sequence. But if we did all over the place. And I want for let people and know say resources is very limited. We don't get the money, we don't get the capability for do every of them tier at once. Then they whether people they appreciate they like that or not, now the fact. The fact is Salone cannot afford them big project item here at once. So then they in my own small economics where I know I go argue somebody way go say in a veteran or whatnot. Then they adjust the reality of things. So why we not go do something where we feel say we get the resources for? Because now waiting will happen if we not get the resources yet to want for do this. That they make we even get a little bit of disadvantage where they go bargain, where we they go negotiate, because we go come across as being desperate. And when you go as being desperate in terms of negotiation, then they go really be to your disadvantage. So we need for plan things then really well, and make sure say we get the plans them in sequence. Waiting we want for accomplish within this period. Let we make them very clear. Let the administration make them very clear. And then in the medium term, waiting they want for accomplish. In the long term, by the end of the 5 year, waiting they want for accomplish. Because plenty of them tear like that bridge. I don't remember say it be a part of the president in manifesto or the president in plan. So if certain things them where they come up now, they're not really as part of in plan. So meaning that within 3 months, and we all know say then tear the back and forth, way more than that. So I will tap here, but I want for let Salone people and be mindful. Let them put the country first. Let we they ask pertinent questions. Let we not do the same mistake. Some man go say I repeat myself and it work for repeat. Let we not do the same mistake over and over and expect a different outcome. And one common saying say, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. That is very common. It's all about planning. Let we plan well. If we plan well, then the chances for that we succeed are greater in anything what we do, even with day-to-day life. You get for plan yourself before you take any major challenge. We'll say, you know what? Take the bull by the horn, and then whatever happen, it happen. And then they work so. Especially where you get boku people in life depend on currently the government, because we know since Salone the private sector is not so strong like here. Where you will say the private sector will lift up. So if the president, the administration miscalculates any kind of thing, and then it creates something where the resources don't tied up, guess what? Now hardship they come. Who that go rescue we? Why we want left Salone a sort of destiny to donors them? Why we want do that? So I will pass them over to you, Madam Janet, and let me try for give you last words to them.
Abdul, you just don't make you don't make it so simple when you say this mentality of taking the bull by the horn and facing the consequences. In lesson and a lot of selling and saying, like, well, I'll do it now, no matter what it happens. That could work. But that's not the issue. Like when you talk about short term, mid term, and long term plan. That's the kind of plan government will get in place. And another thing when you say, where I remember, the president, when we did campaign, he did say, bread and butter issues.
Yeah.
What are bread and butter issues? People in the street are able to buy rest now. All people in the struggle. Those are the issues when a short term, where if I look at and say, well, you know what can we do to relieve them people are so? That's what we are talking about. And the question we for us to ask was timing. Is it right for this bridge now? Why would people in the die for hunger? That was all I was asking. Neither Abdul nor me, we're not in the position for say, yes, do am or not do am. Who are we? We are just in the media trying to raise the awareness for maybe president will look at one day and say, well, then people have talk sense. We are not here to say, enough for them. But we are asking the question based on in campaign, bread and butter issues. What has happened to those issues? Have they just disappeared? Let we put Salone forth.
Yeah, thank you for that. And sorry, if Fambulem, maybe I don't know if Janet we get chance for take the last call, but if it calls the no day because while you be the talk, one call become, but another one for interrupt you.
So sorry.
Yeah, no, you don't need to apologize because we self they make a point now. Yeah, and you ask the average Salone person. It isn't it. Let me take this call and a VOS network. What's your name? And also they call phone, please.
Hello, Mr. Carbona. It is why in the call from
Hello, Mr. Soa. Thank you for what you call.
Yeah.
And go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mama Janet. Thank you. I don't say you did London by now if I don't sleep, but it's all right. You know, as long as we sacrifice for Sierra Leone, God go most bless we. You know, God go most help you by the end of the day. Yeah, I just want to contribute about this bridge issue.
Yeah.
You see, what I believe in say, you know, this bridge, me if they say let I choose between the bridge and the airport now, mama, I go choose the bridge. You understand? They choose the reason why they choose the bridge because even that airport where the current airports, you understand, they're not able to maintain them to the standard. You understand? Then go put another one again. You waste money for another one again. Why maybe that money where they for don't waste? And that mama, you understand? Airports. Why they not for don't use that money they for expand that Lunge airport. So what I believe in is that me own saying or me own opinion. I believe say if they make the bridge, one that bridge it connects to not to, for the airport no more. It connects to Poloko, Pasgo, Cambia to Guinea. You understand? So I believe say that will help also the country because a lot of people then they, you know, where they live the area then they where they want to bring business in. Because at times school picking then they attend school always in a Freetown. The day where ferry no can, then picking then they or where ferry get problem. Then picking the day they know they go school in Sierra Leone. They know they cross for go school in Freetown. Now that back we they think of. And if them for don't make that bridge then mama that Lunge airport. If they for don't make that Lunge airport that airport na mama that Lunge airport they collapse and all the business that area then they collapse. They don't kill business already thing already where it exists. They don't already kill for another program where then feel say by the end of the day maybe you know go exist like that one day where it be done day for long. So I believe say if they say for choose between that bridge and the airport, I go choose the bridge rather than for go make open airport na mama. So now me contribution that.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Because if they open, if they stop, if they make that mama airport, that other airport don't die, and all that side they know some people they don't establish their business go well. Yeah. So where would they think? You know, Sierra Leone, where would they think? They would think also about how you know the other people then. Let us not think about we no more. Think about how the other people then go feel. Yes.
Yes.
So now me your contribution. That thank you very much and God bless.
You're welcome. Great point. Thank you. So what you make of that? We gotta make great point. What you make of that, Janet?
You see, what is lost in this argument is the idea of it's not as if we don't want the beach. That's not what we are saying.
Yes.
We are saying timing. Also,
yes.
Abdul?
Yes.
We are saying timing. We're not saying we don't want the bridge.
Yes.
We don't see the advantage where the bridge will be in camp from where they don't state them. We are saying at this stage, the question is now where people will suffer so. We're talking about bread and butter issues against the bridge.
Yes.
And people, as human beings, we depend on bread and butter.
Yes.
You know, Abdul, I said something 2 weeks ago, and I'm sure you said me laugh. Why I say, we'll talk about respect, the person, empty. What we don't talk about respect. That purpose not even for survival. So that's what we're talking here. The bridge, yes, we want the bridge, but we're talking about this moment. People are hungry.
Yes.
You know, bread and butter issues. And that's been a campaign on. They say they eat road. They know they eat this and that. So are we going to eat the bridge now too? Is that the question we need to ask?
Exactly. And Boku Sierra Leoneans them they agree with that. Yeah. And that's me, and I want to believe strongly. So now one of the reason, if not the main reason, that we get another call. So you say, "I'll continue." But let's go. For you though.
That's fine, yeah.
VOS Network. Hello, what's your name and who side they call from, please?
Yeah, this is Yasuna Fanima call. I just want to say last word, you understand?
Yes, make it quick. We get 2 calls, then they wait, please.
Okay, yeah. You don't say all things on you. One thing I want to say, this will not try for oppose the government. Her boss. The way also I see this thing they go, it is like a spider. The government get for stock because they get so many things. When they get for stock now the middle, where they not get no way for go. If they not take their time, also then they do things. You know they capture. You know they take all you bought, you put in a one basket. This guy, you get for do things step by step. If they want get a deep plan everything when they do it good. But I want to make them take things step by step. Make them give the people their job. For right now, with people that need jobs. They need job. Create job for the people now. That's the people they need. Create job. Make them get see for it. If not for that, they want to grab all this and go stuck at the middle. Thank you for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take the other call and then we'll go comment on this. Thank you, brother. VS Network. Hello, what's your name? Hold on, Mr. Collie. Caller, please call back. I'm not be able to switch you quick. Sorry about that. Call back. But anyway, Madam Janet, we get 7 minutes. Take too much of your time because we don't go way beyond. So let we end at midnight, where it will be 5 o'clock morning on our own time. So I guess probably the next 6 minutes. That's not really the last call. Then we allow Madam Janet for giving closing remarks, and then we go end up the show. And I will read the comments. They will read the comments then quickly, and then you give closing. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, again, more people the one where they read a very long comment, but thank you so much for that. And then well, we'll get a call, but no, let read the comments.
Go for the call.
Well, I don't want I take too much of Madam Janet in time. VS Network.
Madam Janet is here.
VS Network. Hello, what's your name? And who side they call from, please?
Yeah, good evening. Good morning now. Well, good evening. I call from Washington, D.C. Salone.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Madam Aisatu. Go ahead, please, with your comments, sister.
Yeah, Mr. GM, I go with you for always you say. People don't look at the economic part of this. They think about the bridge too. The bridge, the airport, they are all great. But in economics, just like we rightly say, we get short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. This government not seem forget their agenda together. Because for right now, people they're hungry. People are not get clean water. People are not get fight for tap. So those are the things that need to be addressed first.
Yes.
Address that one day first. Now we people they eat. How you they go build bridge? People they're not getting for it. How they go pass through this bridge here so if they not get nothing and they for it. And not say the bridge, the airport will create employment, which is all good. But for right this minute here, so we need food. For people, anybody will say pass now angry. The dollar don't go up. The last time I checked, there's about 8,500 to $1. Come on now, this is too much. For people, they need help. People they look at the opportunity cost. The opportunity cost now, so now food we need. The bridge will be long-term goal or medium-term goal, but for right now we need food.
Yeah.
Please, this government help with that. So I'll go with you, Mr. GM, because when you look at the economic part of it, we don't even get the resources. The money more day.
Exactly.
The money more day for all them here. So the money more day.
Yeah.
Then get this money. So I don't get whether they can put this bridge there. Or like where the will be small, and they say, Pashakin them, the Chinese, they want to come make Lunge Bridge, then all waiting in the water, then go take her. Well, it's not that way they go. It's not, if they still get the idea, they say they can do and then take all waiting in the water. Well, fine, let them take and make the bridge for free. But for right now, we need help. We need help with food. Let people don't die of hunger.
Absolutely.
Now that mama gets for sales there.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And so, wait till I comment on that to my sister and comment, Madam Janet, please.
Well, Abdul, and it just explain in a simple term how people have understand what we talk now. So, we talk about this bridge, about this bridge. How about hunger? Salone is the third hungriest country in the world. And when the president in the campaign, he did raise this issue of hunger in the country. The people are hungry. They're not getting food. I don't make food, So please, when you go back on your words now and say people are hungry, get their food. Please.
So how much more call for take, Madam Janet? Let's take this one.
It's an interesting night tonight. Let's go. I've been not sleep earlier.
All right.
That's a secret though. I've been not sleep earlier before this program. So let's go.
Okay, VOS Network. Hello. Caller, what's your name and who say they call from, please?
My name is Aisha, and I call from Salone.
Hello, Madam Aisha. Thank you for calling, and go ahead with your comments, please.
Yeah. Me, I did on the side of the bridge. The reason why I choose that because some callers them don't make a point about the airport that the one will get self for maintenance much. If we go get another one, like the maintenance will be too high. Then I feel to the bridge also it will help the locals and yes, it will create the airport will create jobs, but I feel say the bridge will make people then move more faster than now because there's more villages that will get them produce them for sale. Maybe if they get more transportation, they go back and forth. That it will even reduce the price of the food. And then cassava, especially all the things where people can grow. So for the long term. For the short term, it will hard for them, but for now, even though for the short term, it will be difficult for people, it's painful, but for the long term, I think it will help. So now sacrifice everybody they make, and that is where we help the people that want to do trade between Lunge and the other places then, where they can access the bridge more faster. And even the people only travel from So I think that's why airport to do for we first, because the town is not even that big. So now we don't take on that if at all the government will finish the bridge on time. And that's a million, and that's why they think about no start, and then at the end of the middle of the thing they stop. Then I need to go back again to make the one man.
Okay.
All
right, great point. Thank you so much, Madam Aisata, for that point. Thank you. God bless. If you think of any additional points, please feel free for call me back. Thank you.
Sorry.
So, Madam Janet, before I make you mouth on that point today, I think let me make it clear. My brothers and sisters, we're not there against addition like a bridge. So the thing with the scenario is whether or not the bridge or the Mama Mao and stuff. The point we want to make is in the first place, okay. In my opinion. Waiting and know right now about Salone say we not get money because it's very clear from that free education we depend on donors them. So money not there somewhere we will just say okay well we tap on the reserve will get safe as on a BDAE between APC and SLPP that handover note saying about 500,000. Salone, I think $500,000 or so. Salone get 500 million. I think so. I don't forget exactly, but 500 something. Okay, nice Salone get, and that money they we no say and they go nowhere. I think at 500 million, Salone get less than $1 billion. Salone get we na in Now the money we will go say now we reserve 500 million. That 500 million day, you look at the projects that we don't line up where the president want for doing stuff and I will do. So waiting get for happen now, we have to depend on donors then. So why we want for put Salone destiny at the hands of donors? If another recession come, global recession, we will not get control over. So it means all them projects here go there on hold because donor money not go they come. So why we not go do something where we know say we get full control over from start to finish? We do that and improve the people in lives. As we do that, then big tier we will handle them along the way. Where there is a will, there is a way. The willingness day, absolutely. The willingness, let we back them up with resources. And then we know say the resources here, now Salone resources. When they ask we go say, okay, well, we go tap from here, tap from here, tap from here and that. Now that's the they do now here. We then develop countries then want for embark on certain projects. They look at their own revenue base. They look at say, oh, we will get funds from this person, donors them. No. Now from the tax system. Say, okay, now this by estimation, people then go pay in tax and the government go able for do this. And if they not get, then go trust because the public go trust them. But Salone then they self we not able to deal with that it. For let we get that strong credit facility. Where we go say, okay, if the donors then bail out on we go now what we call the open market and go trust. Because now that's then governments then they do. We don't get that. So we don't get the bambai, which then go call bambai. If something happened, we don't get that. So if we don't get that bambai, why we want to go really do something where at this point not to necessity. Not to say now something where it will make people in life, if we not do them now, it will make people in life miserable. People in life not depend upon the bridge.
Not at all.
At all. People in life depend on that bag rest. How you go able for do something like concerned citizen talk about, say after way government don't do the bridge, let government go do agriculture. No, to me not the other way around. Let the government invest in agriculture first. Then big ticket item here, let it wait. Let it invest in agriculture. That free tongue congestion and stuff. If you do something, we go attract more people in the provinces. Most of them go. Yeah. Because if you say, oh boy, one project the other, they even pay by month. Sometimes they pay 1-2 million euros. Why you go stay in a free tongue? Where sometimes for even get still for itself Then you say that they pay somebody 500,000 or 1 million euros. You go there. So you get plenty things them way go say now short term and get a huge impact. So now that I will make, we get a call after this call. I will pass them over to you. All right. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name? And who say they call from, please?
I call from the US and name Anna.
All right, sir. Go ahead with your comment. Thank you so much for what you call.
They just call for kind of my name Anna.
Yeah.
I call from the US.
Yeah, go ahead, please. So they hear you. Thank you.
So the whole issue about the bridge, I know say we see how they call with the London. I mean, points away they make sense, but Lord try to look at this from a bigger point of view. The government not get money right now, and knowing that say the government not get money and they come into power, they not get anything. They get a lot of priorities, a lot of things that we not priorities therefore take care of. If you look at the bridge, say it bring in economic activity in the sense that if they build a bridge bridge will connect Lunge to Freetown. People that they able think about people that when they fly come in and that they use buses and that they use taxi, all that transportation back and forth, they create an economic activity. Yes, not true say the government not get money right now for kind of like to reduce the price of rice because the staple food sale at Salone. That's absolutely important for let the government able spend money for labor, bring that down. But the only way we do to bring that down, I forget foreign reserve. The government not get foreign reserve because they don't meet anything at the coffers. So now the government get for travel of any for foreign investors. The foreign investors they're not able to in a kind of country we not get infrastructure. The road now one, they for try for Fed for get electricity. They say the Bumbuna phase 2 they can come online, but they for try for get healthcare. So that the country not get anything. They not meet this new government not meet anything. They not meet education. They not meet good healthcare system. They not meet roads kind of like somewhat decent, but they not get electricity. They not get all the things that they when are major priorities they have to take care of. And then things that if you're able to take care of enable increase economic activity so that the things can like then rest, you staple food that will candle. While agricultural sector now a complete mess. I'm not really disagree too much with Sister Janet with the London, but the point is for bring the rest price down alone, you left the other things in the kind of like not they really help with the economic situation also. Yes, they therefore try for Fed for kind of like taking off a lot of things at the same time. And when the government not get money, it becomes much more difficult for let the government do that because money not there. So who side the money, who side they get for get money? Who side the government get for get money? So if the government not get money, they therefore go out, you say now the international market for get loans. Or guess what thing? They just walk out to IMF and tell IMF say, I want money. They give money, not to so it work. You get for bring what they call they just tell like where they buy house or where they buy anything. They bring something known as collateral. If we bring collateral, the government, the country get for be credit worthy. If the country not credit worthy, they're not able to lend the country money. So now you get to go to other places there for lend money. And then you show the international community you're able to trust, you're able to manage it well, and when you manage it well, they're able to trust you more money.
So caller, lawmaker and tight. Wait, whose position you stand for? Let we do the bridge now. You say the government not get money, and you say outside the government go to us and stuff. So what's in your position for law build the bridge now?
I think so we will do all concurrently. I really think so we will do all concurrently because in the sense that if you build a bridge, think about the economic activity where the bridge they bring. Transportation is a huge thing at that.
Okay.
Transportation is a huge thing. If we will find a way for kind of like connect Lunge with Salone, with Freetown, there's a huge economic activity will take place. People that they get their products there and stuff, they're going to bring the Freetown, and people that will get things in Freetown, they're going to, if they want kind of ship overseas, much easier for Salone, Lunge airport and kind of connect to the international world.
Okay.
A lot of the things that we admitting to the government do not get for manifesting itself in the next 1-2 years.
Fine. Okay.
That's just the way things are. I get for taking from everything.
Okay. Great point. Thank you so much, my brother. You make great points there. Thank you. We'll pick up from here. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you. All right, Madam Janet, I'm glad we call her a point. The last point we make is didn't no get for manifest themselves. It will take time. And Nadande, I just want to remind callers them, the bridge, if even we start the bridge, where people and they talk about the economic benefits and stuff, it may be now. So the money or whatever resources we go for pull from another sector of the economy, put them by this bridge. The bridge, it can possible say the bridge will take 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So this economic benefit, what do people have for doing in the meantime? So let them stay hungry for 2, 3, 4 years till then done the bridge, and begin realize the economic benefit.
Well, you see, Abdul, I like where people like raise the argument, then they give the answer.
Yes.
Towards the end.
Yes.
He is very aware of what he don't talk, and then he give me the answer.
Yes.
He say this project no go last, no go bring no benefit, immediate benefit.
Yes.
But this is what we are saying. What we are saying here, immediate benefit no go depend this, but the people they die out of hunger.
Yes.
What is there to do? We they ask. We said they ask for solution. We are saying the bridge is okay, but we're talking about timing. At this time, do we have to do this bridge at this time? This is the question we're asking. If you say yes, we're going to build the bridge, but it will take 4 or 5 years. So in 4 or 5 years, people are going to free on it as Salone or other, then they are hunger. Do you see my position? That is the question I'm asking.
Yes, because few callers they say, well, people are for beer for now, for long-term gain. But that beer, they like me and you too within the diaspora. Definitely, no matter what, even people in self will not get job. They able to survive because they get that safety net. Then go either collect unemployment or then go even go on welfare because the system is there in place where people then go still able to survive, don't go die of hunger. That's if you choose to some extent. But Africa, Salone particularly, people do not get the options the way we get. They don't get that safety net where we get. So they rely on that platform where government can able, because when they say all government, because people do not even get the job. So yes, the government to me they provide, not able to provide all the jobs them, but it gets for be engaged in enabling strategies. So now then strategies then they want for but let them out like that one about that fuel business. To me, I feel say that reply the way the president give and try for substitute say that to educate free education where this gets immediate impact. Say if indeed, because in my opinion, I don't think say the president will get much of an option there for continue with that subsidy. But I believe say it just tell the people and for cool them down. But that subsidy, if indeed the president be get that option for keep the subsidy, let things then go down, remain down because they relatively down, remain down while they do other things them for boost economic activities where slowly it go they pull lengthen and they because people then get jobs, then get way for even afford the higher prices. But for like abruptly pull them and come right to the people and say, well, because of IMF conditionality, otherwise they don't go release the other loan and stuff. But for say now a substitution to the free education, my brothers and sisters, then let me look into that argument there, that excuse there. Really, say for let people and get free education, the rest for go up, therefore starve. So that day by itself, let we assess them. So, but again, as I say, may they appeal to the government and let them think through. Let the president go back to his promise. During the campaign, say the people then care more about them bread and butter issues. The interview we do for BBC, he say that during the presidential debate, he even used that against the APC. Say not to watch them people and they eat. People and they struggle, clean water no day. The essential things them. It points to them. And I applaud them for that. And even where then do assessment and stuff, the former government talk about roads and people then say yes, the roads then fine and stuff. But look the price tag for the roads then they. So my brothers and sisters, now then way then they we want for bring development in the country, say at any cost for build bridge or do this. Who care less about the price tag and stuff. So now we they ask questions then my brothers and sisters. Otherwise, we great grandpikin then go always they pay for them mistakes here. So things that way can be preventable, let we try for prevent them, my brothers and sisters. I go pass them over to you actually who for try for end. People in I believe say people they want to go sleep, but they hold them up because they said no one for miss anything. So let we do the last word now, Janet. Over to you for the last word.
I mean, it's been an awesome evening, really. If we were borders and calling,
yes.
I mean, this are the platform where everybody, it open to everybody who can say within and getting at their mind. You have the right to express your opinions the way you see them, and this is what this is all about. So this evening, we don't learn a lot from we brothers them from the US, from Australia, and most of the opinion we will get and support this bridge. Why me and you, Abdul, we say bread and butter issues, So bread and butter issues we will go with. And as I say, good night to everybody, and until next time, I'm saying bye-bye for now. I'm so tired.
Yes, indeed. I sort of noticed that. I know very well saying I just no more for, my Salone, but clearly...
No, it's been fun. It's been fun this evening. It's very interesting.
Indeed.
We got very strong callers this evening. It's very nice. We like this. We like the challenge.
Absolutely.
Let's do it again soon.
Yes. And at this point, certain things then they way we not go to prove right or wrong until it unfold. But the thing is, where me go use as my last word now, let we try for do proper assessment first. Let we not rush into something. When we rush into something, the mistake, the consequence, it can be dire, it can be greater than where we pay people them, consultants them, professionals them from even the advanced countries them. Let it assess properly, not to just we no more, because sometimes in the yes we get technocrats them na Salone, but sometimes in the tendency they for let them be politically biased. So if we will pull that aside, we look at independent assessment and say, okay, well, for right now, these are the issues people and they go through. Waiting go be the short-term fix, and then after we don't, because the president consistently be the talk where even in speech say go stabilize the economy and make sure say things they can do. And even the report where the interview we do na BBC, it talk about the dollar. I'm saying about 750 thousand leones for $1. 100 well, I think it's say pounds at that time. But then telling day for $1 now be 750 leones. So if you take $100, 50,000 or something, or forgive me why they mix up the leones, but the 750 now the correct figure where the president quote at the time where we be candidate. So meaning to at that time the dollar be still high because most of the things that where people in the eat na Salone where they import them. So if the dollar or foreign exchange high, that means the finished product, like the thing where people in the buying a market, say they go up. So the president make them clear during the time as candidate, said then they go be some of the bread and butter issues that we go deal with.
Yes.
And I be applauder for that. Say indeed. But now, if one for shift, I beg me, brothers and sisters, let me ask tough questions. Why the people why that dollar business? And for make sure say people be self-sufficient. Why don't they not be something where you go tackle right away? Rather than this project where go take years. So people for wait. Therefore, continue to be hungry, take the bridge down and open the economic activities. I believe, say, if you ask Boku families them, the answer will be no. They want for able to get the food. And look, the other thing about this free education, some of the things them where the government don't put together about them picking them, which is great in terms of the education. I will let them to we education program, let it handle that. But one thing I want for draw to our attention is some of them families here. And again, I want to make it clear, I need to advocate child labor. I need to advocate for let people and put markets and they begin their aid go sell. But when you they take that away from them, what do they give them in return?
Yeah.
We get to think about that. Because some of them parents then they now single parents them. Some of them man them not work for, they go tell you say for what they sack them. They out of job for years. Now that woman they sell that akara or whatever, picking them go trek around, which is wrong. But we need to provide alternative measures. Say this is wrong, we dey take the picking, pull that picking from that condition there. And now here are other alternative ways them where you go able for feed your family. So then they for be the government priority. How you go bring them, you know, go just say, okay, well stop this without giving them a viable alternative. You know what thing yet for happen? Then people and they go begin undermine the system. Rather than they appreciate, then go undermine the system with grudges. Because then don't take the system, don't take them picking away whatever they use for go sell. Where it completely wrong for letting use them picking go sell. But they don't get other means of survival because they get huge family. So some of them things then therefore be priority for the government. And say, let me find alternative ways them where them people are able to survive. And some of them things that we want for let people ask questions them. Not to for say, oh, are they for the bridge? Are they for that? Ask questions. How much it will cost? How we go sponsor them? Waiting are some of the conditions them where the people that will they go ask for let they can bill them or for not pay the right away. Waiting are the conditions they attached. So all them things, then we ask them questions then they. But my brothers and sisters, we don't even see them documents then they. We won't wait after 5-10 years and then say, oh my goodness, how they pay so much for that bridge day. Just like I wait till they say right now. 1 kilometer of road. If I remember correctly, according to the assessment, it costs a significant amount of money. We probably not will be the same self in advanced country. But now after they don't left it because we don't ask the proper questions. So that will be my last word for encourage people them. Say we honor Sierra Leoneans them. We applaud the president for where he get the mind and the boldness for tackling tough issues here. But it's all about priorities. It's all about timing. And me, Madam Janet, we none of they oppose to development in our country because now development. But for right now, not to him, the average family, they look forward to. Because not to the bread and butter issue. So again, I want to tell everybody thank you, particularly we co-presenter, now Madam Janet, I want to say plenty thank you, and I hope say you will catch a whole lot of sleep. I'll be able to do this because now Labor Day and then they work tomorrow. Now the secret that. So I want to tell you plenty thank you, and you want to say bye bye to Fambulem before I let you go.
Well, okay, you know, like I said, I enjoyed the program tonight. It was tough, but that's what we like. We like the challenge. We want to be bothered and come. And again, like I said, ask the pertinent questions them to this government and let me get answers. Look, we're not afraid for ask. Look, we're not just accept things because government say yes. We as the people are at the receiving end. We for ask the questions the way we need answers for that one. The way we're not able. We are speaking for others. Those who are voiceless. We are speaking for them. So tonight, I really enjoy everything. And everybody we're calling, I want to say thank you. And see you again, maybe tomorrow. Thank you, Abdul.
Thank you again, Janet. Yeah, good night. And me family them, we don't come to the end of the show. Let God bless una with una families them. Let God bless the Voice of Salone Network family. We presenters they all. The one them na US, UK, and na where we try for establish the Australia branch, and the one in a Salone. Let God bless them with their family. Let God bless we president within family and a cabinet. All the people in the parliamentarians, then the judges, them, let God put blessing into each institution of that country there. And the president, as we they do this, and other people in our social media, they give them voice, and the people in our salon self, they give them voice one way or the other. Let God direct them, let listen. and let God direct them, for let them put party aside, let them put the country first. And I don't get no doubt in the president. Now I'm too Sierra Leonean, and even though I'll be there self, I don't get doubting I'm not be too Sierra Leonean, but we all get we own different preferences and we own way how they do things. But all we they say at this point, let God make the president, let he rule the country to the way after he left the 5 or 10 years. The people the way they come there and go just continue, and we all in history go say definitely President Bill do the right thing. And at the same time, like we're not afraid for ask the tough questions then, because now the opportunity this way we get, if we wait stay it don't pass, we just get for say if I be no, and then they know we know very well saying that they take we anywhere. Say, oh, if we know this, if we know that, yeah. If we don't know now, let we ask for let we go know. Let them give we the clear picture. How then go spend waiting, then go spend on it, Amos, usai the money they come out, and waiting at some of the arrangements them, all that let we ask them clever questions then they let we not wait till it happen again as it be happened in the past. Because let we not do the same mistake and expect a different outcome. Done in a very poor planning. And I for telling her thank you again, let God bless the president within cabinet and the entire functions them, all three of the branches, and above all, my brothers and sisters, let God bless Mama Salone, because we don't get two Mama Salone. We only get one Mama Salone, regardless of whose political party you dey, regardless of whose tribe you be, regardless of whose region you come from, regardless of your last name. We all na the same Salone. Dear, let we make Salone that place where we go see ourselves as brothers and sisters. And again, this na Abdul Karim Karbo to me brothers and sisters, me Salone brothers and sisters. This na me they say una tata. And for the one them, I believe say I don't know if in Europe they celebrate Labor Day, but for the people who they celebrate Labor Day, happy Labor Day to una all. Again, una take care. Until tomorrow, same time, same station, and we hope that we will tune in for another edition of the Current Affairs with Madam Zainab Bangura Dalboy. Thank you very much to everybody, and una tata.